hunting under bright lights. We fight. Dallas riding strong through the Midwest night. Soldier feels shake, but the boys won't fall. Grizzly hunting. Free answering the call. Chicago winds blow, but the star rising. Cowboys on a mission. Let the hunt begin. Dak drops back, CD breaks. Touchdown in the end zone, sweet victory. Grizzly hunting under bright lights. We fight. Dallas riding strong through the Midwest night. Soldier feels shake, but the boys won't fall. Grizzly hunting. We're answering the call. No fear of the bear. We're bold, we're true. The star shines bright in silver and blue.
Well, it's never too late to add some new additions to the roster, especially when they can come in and immediately make an impact. And that's certainly what the Dallas Cowboys did this week, today, actually, with adding Jadaveon Clowney. And Jadeveon, I mean, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be a Dallas Cowboy?
It's exciting, man. You don't know this is going crazy because growing up, all I heard about is the Cowboys all my life. All my family and rivalries and stuff. So to be here playing for the Cowboys, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Have they already gotten a chance to get some Cowboys gear?
Oh, yeah, they got it already. They already had it before I got here, all them fans. But, yeah, it's exciting, man. I'm excited for the opportunity to be back playing and just having fun.
And you're joining a staff or a team where, you know, a familiar face with Brian Schottenheimer. He spent some time with the Seattle Seahawks when you played there. Just talk about, you know, the relationships and how, you know, much you guys kept that going and how that played a role in you coming here to Dallas.
Oh, yeah, he was a great coach in Seattle. And the guys loved him, energy guy. And when he got here and gave me the call about coming, I was like, oh, yeah, you know, I love to play for your energy well. You know how to take care of the team. And, you know, I believed in that, and that was half of my reason I wanted to come too, because I played with him before, and I knew what he already was doing. It was a good system, so for me to come down and be a part of it, I was looking forward to it.
You actually took a visit here last week, and what kind of struck you from this Brian Schottenheimer team when you first got here?
I mean, look at Brown. I've been this is my 7th team, and I ain't seen nothing like this yet, you know, with the organization as far as the way they're taking care of their players and everything. So, yeah, when I walked in the building, I was like, boy, these guys are spoiled here. So I'm looking forward to that and just playing great ball for the Dallas Cowboys, man. That's really what I'm looking forward to.
And we are too, but something that stood out to me was Stephen Jones saying that you look like you could still be a first overall pick at 32 years old. What have you done to kind of stay in shape and be football ready?
Man, I got to give a shout out to my guy Ben Fairchild for the last 6 or 7 years. Him and Toko been just taking care of me, keeping me in shape out there in Houston, and it's been paying off. And I've just been ready to go lately.
What's something that you already like about this Matt Eberflus defense? You've gotten a chance to kind of watch them. They play the Eagles, also play the Giants. What stood out to you the most?
I go forward. Last year I did a lot of dropping. And that's not my strong suit, covering, of course not, when you big to go forward and made to go forward. So when I came here, he said, you probably won't drop none. I was like, oh, my God, I'm looking forward to that. But, yeah, I get to go forward a lot more than I did last year. So I'm looking forward to just rushing the passer and having a good time.
And it's being surrounded by some guys in Kenny Clark, you know, so Digizua, Solomon Thomas, you know, just a few names in there. Just how much does that make it easier for you as a pass rusher?
Oh, yeah. As soon as Kenny Clark signed here, I told my agent, I was like, I think that'll be a good move for them. They got a good secondary. They got good D tackles. They just need a good end for me, and I need to be there. So I was like, hey, so you make the call, and she's going to make something happen and get me in Dallas, and I'm here.
Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. How is everybody doing? We are sitting here on a Tuesday night following a, you know, listen, I'm not going to apologize for a win. I'm not going to flex either. I'm not. I'm going to keep it real like I always do. Listen, first and foremost, a shout out to Logan Motorsports. Lord Vaughn, I don't see him in here. I don't see Lord Vaughn, and I don't see Philly Oldhead 215. Listen, on my lunch break, I take out my 30 minutes to spend with you guys. Ask anything you guys want. You guys came in hot. But again, I've been kind of in a mood this week, so meant no disrespect. Again, Hamid is Hamid. I don't know why he does what he does, but I appreciate everybody who watches what I do and is, more importantly, is a part of the show. I wish everybody could be a part of the show, not just because of the $4.99, but I do like hearing, like everybody's voice. I think Mouse is very smart. Mouse always has a cool way of going about it. Philly D gets his point across, but not necessarily sticking the knife and turning. Listen. It's a long, long season. But, you see Dallas Cowboys, they go out and get a guy named, Jadaveon Clowney. He's not the Clowney of old. And I did know what I was saying. I just had the year wrong. He had 9.5 sacks in 2023. He had 5.5 sacks last year on a terrible Carolina Panther team that I don't know why. That they had him dropping, but again, it's a good rotational piece. I will keep it 100. I'm not sitting here flexing. I don't think you heard any one of my Cowboy people say Super Bowl, maybe Ultra. Of course we want the Super Bowl, right? I'm going to stick to my guns. The Cowboys can be as good as they want to be, really. They are so young on the offensive line. Now, we took a hit with Cooper Beebe. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. It's not a high ankle necessarily. There's a broken bone. It's like a very small bone and a really bad turned ankle. Supposedly it was huge. So he's going to miss a lot of time. But the one position where we are pretty solid is Brock Hoffman, who started games in this league. He will slide in. No excuses. We will try and pick up the pieces. We will try and move forward. I would argue, now just for the record, the NFL has come out. They haven't taken the interception away. They can't. But the ball did hit the ground in this past week. I don't know about you guys. Dallas aside, Eagles aside, because I know that's the rivalry that always happens here. Again, we're trying to get to the Eagles. That's a compliment. Okay, we're trying to get to you. We played you pretty darn well in an ugly game early on. 24-20, Birds won. Congrats. You held serve. You won on your home field. We hope that we can return the favor later in the year. We'll see. Again. But the officials have been not very good. The officials have been downright ridiculous, almost as bad as the Phillies game last night, where the third strike, Durand should have gotten out of the inning. That was a strikeout. That dude, Rolo, always a big supporter. Thank you so much, brother. Good evening. Everybody hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate you, Rollo. You are in the hopper, brother. But yes, Mouse is in here. Mouse is always respectful. Again, I love all the Eagle people. Linda Conyers, very respectful. Not everybody comes with the same tact. There's a time and place. That's all. That's all I would say. But I've been especially, shout out to Rob A. Rob reached out to me. He's like, "Are you all right, bro?" So he must have known that I'm not doing great. So I appreciate Rob. He is a true friend. Listen, man, we're all not perfect, right? I mean, if we were, we wouldn't be, if we were perfect. I'm not perfect. But again, what I am is a Cowboy fan and more importantly, an NFL football fan. And through the first 2 weeks, we could talk about it. I'm going to bring in the Zoom crew or whoever is, we got Loyal and Hallie Pierce. we'll see how many people we get, and maybe we'll bring in everybody else, or maybe I'll put the link down in the chat. What I will say is, I do like a good back and forth. So it's not like I could care less if you say something negative about Dallas. It's all opinion based, really. Dallas is 1-1. You know, they're right in the middle right now. But you just don't come in like saying names. I don't understand that whole thing. But yes, yeah, the one thing me and Drew definitely have in common is, well, we have multiple things in common. Drew, we do, brother. Me and Drew are a lot alike, and Rob as well, just because of our passion. Ultra is a trip. Ultra he's got an itchy trigger finger. I love it. And that's all part of following the Cowboys and wanting them to win, because we see stuff and we know what it takes to get to win, but we got a defensive coordinator now who's just kind of running zone, and I don't know that we ever going to be able to play zone very well. But we could talk about it all. I want to talk about the schedules this weekend. I want to talk about everything. So, but first and foremost, hey, Linda, how are you, sweetie? We got my man, my Vegas partner, Loyal Cowboys, in the house. We got Hallie Pierce, so eloquently represents the Dallas Cowboys. I appreciate her participation in these Zoom calls. Brings a different flavor rather than hearing just a bunch of dudes talking. I appreciate Hallie. Speaking of a bunch of dudes, Jesse Montanez, what's up, brother? How are you?
What's up, guy?
We got Rambling Chris May. What's up, brother? That's a joke, because we can't get you to talk half the time.
You guys take it all for me, man.
And Walker Wade. Evil Wade. We don't know what Wade we're going to get. We can get Walker Wade, we could get Evil Wade, or we could get Eagle Wade. Now, Logan Motorsports reached out to me, and he was offended. I said Wade was joking. We don't wish injury. Again, it's just a...
Wade don't need to be evil. They hurting themselves out there.
Yeah, I mean, like we look at it from like last year's lens.
Jaden Daniels doing cartwheels over people. Of course you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, and nobody's rooting for injury. Again, I was watching the Sounds of the Sidelines. If you haven't seen it, I would love to be able to show you, but I'll get copyrighted very fast. Go on Dallas Cowboys. You can go on the YouTube channel, Dallas YouTube channel. They have Sounds of the Sidelines from the Giants game. Not so much the actual play, because we watched the game, but just the interaction between the players. And Jesse Montanez, you should keep your head held high, because I'm excited that the Giants are actually going to be a good football team. Now, we'll see who was right. Drew's had you guys ahead of us this year. I think it's more a year or two down the line, with as many studs and as young players as you have on that team. I think next year and then the year following is going to be your peak year. Your thoughts, Jesse, on, let's put a bow on it, on the last week's game, now that you've had a chance to marinate on. Again, were you happy just to keep it? I know you wanted to win, but when it was over, were you happy that it was close, or no, you were pissed and you smelled victory?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm very surprised that we kept that 3. We kept you guys at 3, but at the same time, that defensive coordinator's fucked up. Excuse me, Holly. They fucked it up at that last play. I saw the replay. I went back and checked it myself personally about 4 or 5 times. If you see it, right before they got to that field goal, these guys had lineup scattered. You guys had, I think, 2 to 3 players open for that pass, and they schemed it completely wrong. I mean, that was what really killed me. I mean, given our offensive line is shot, though Thomas is hurt, but that was no reason. That coaching had no reason to put that scheme like it's supposed to. We should have not gotten that damn ball. But it is what it is. I'm proud of them. And I said at the beginning of the year, we're a rebuild. We're a rebuild. We may not have the coach, the head coach, or the manager by the end of the year the way this is looking.
I don't know.
I think y'all got to reset. I think y'all need to reset management and coaching.
You guys
It
need to
depends.
go
It depends on
invest
the
in
game.
offensive line, man.
Well, my thing is this. Exactly, Chris. Speak to that, Chris May, and then I'll get to the chat shortly. Hey, D, how are you?
Well,
Michael Dana's in the house. CZ, what's up, everybody?
you got a couple of super chats there. You got Jay Smooth that gave you one there. I think.
YouTube, J Capelat, what's up, brother? He holds me accountable, too. Fly Parks, what's going on, man? D'Angelo, 2-0, D'Angelo Cranston. I appreciate you, brother, for being a part of the GTB Money League. We're having a blast. But let me get to the super chat here. Super chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Fan funding. Oh, I got the one. I did get it. It was
did you?
Ruler, but
just
I
saw
didn't
it.
get Jay Smooth. How is Dallas going to fix the secondary versus the Bears? It's more of a scheme thing, rather than a personnel thing. And we can talk about
Elam's
that.
a better man coverage guy than he is a zone
Again,
guy.
our whole secondary is. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you're going to play zone, you better have a Micah or a Pike of Mawsons, as Voss Lombardo. Like, you better have a Pike of Mawsons on your team because, shout out Voss Lombardi, if you know, you know. Because you can then, close the gap as far as how long the quarterback is holding the ball. You got to get rid of the ball you're throwing into a zone. But if you're not going to get any pressure, with just rushing for, Retro Gaming and Grub Chris May, then you got to do something, right? So I'm waiting to see if Eberflus is going to start to change a little bit, to kind of do what Dan Quinn did, and meld this defense to the talent that he actually has. Yes or no, Chris?
Yeah, I agree with you. But it's still to stop the run too. And I know a lot of this could be changed at the line with certain quarterbacks or whatever play caller you got.
I hear you.
Shit, get back to me. Get back to me on that. Yeah, I think you get what I'm going towards. I kind of had a brain fart there for a minute.
I always try to get you involved, but I don't know if you're doing 1,000 things with your computer setup. So I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's Brian. That's what I'm saying. But, okay, I'm sorry.
You got to be able to press a little more.
You're frozen.
If you're able to press a little more, you're able to put more pressure, one, on the offensive line itself and the run. But then again, you can also be torched deep. So it is a chess match, still, you got to do something that contains that part.
That's what I was going to say, Chris, because I'll tell you right now, when Robinson had 142 yards, receiving yards, averaged 17 yards, and had a one touchdown.
Robinson,
and Wandell, excuse me.
No, you're right. I'm just saying it for Pizzle. I know he's watching. Hey,
Pizzle. And Malik Neighbors as well. Malik Neighbors had 9 receptions, 167 receiving yards, 18.6 yards average, and 2. This should have been a game. This should have been game.
I'm not trying to make. Well, listen, I'm not going to couch it. Again, this was a scheme game, and this is one of those games that get out of hand that people go, "Oh my God, Giants, put up 40 or 37." I mean, I don't mind agreeing I don't mind agreeing with you guys because we got the win. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not thinking anything else for any other reason other than it was one of those games. Loyal Cowboy. How many of those Dallas home games, shootouts, especially with the Giants, have we seen over the years?
Man,
lot. I mean,
lot.
I mean, it's just kind of what happens, because you look at it, like Diggs looked like a different guy from week to week. Now, you telling me that the Giants are better than the Eagles? No offense, Jesse. No, they're not.
No, I never said they were.
No, I'm not saying you did, but what I'm trying to tell people is, I mean, they didn't forget how to play football from playing the best team in the league, the Eagles, and then playing the Giants. This is what happens in the NFL. That's what that's all I was trying to say is I don't really know how good this defense is. I know that they're really good at stopping the run. They haven't had to bring a safety up in the box to stop the run. Loyal Cowboy, that's pretty good, right? If you stop the run with 4, that's...
Yeah, no doubt.
Loyal, you there, brother?
I'm here.
You have anything to say, or you just chilling?
I was letting everybody else speak.
I'm trying to get everybody involved, but if you don't,
So this game was the Giants played their ass off. You got to take your hat off to them. Their coach is fighting for his job, and they're desperate. and it showed. They gave us everything that they had.
Malik
And-
Neighbors is great. He's a great ball player. We can't
Yep, he
poo-poo
is.
that. We can't. I was wrong about Scatterboo. I thought he was some slow weight dude. He has
He
has
he
some
play.
juice, man. I
He's like
mean, you know who he
he's
reminds me of? He reminds me of a Hunter Lepke. And Dallas. I keep hearing myself. Dallas keeps activating Hunter Lepke, but then they don't run him at all. I don't understand that. But last game
Gave him
was a
contract,
weird.
too.
Yeah, I mean he's very.
Unless we're saving him
What's
for
the,
the middle of the season. or
I tell you
something.
what, Scatterboo reminds me of a young of Joe Morris, little guy
Or,
before
yeah,
he can
or
hit.
Joe Morris. That's a good one.
I,
Go ahead.
maybe Scott. What's the guy who was on Madden and he was winning? What was his name?
Peyton Hillis from the Browns.
Yes, that's what he reminded me of.
I was thinking of is Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he
Peyton
reminded me
Hillis
of
is
that.
bigger though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The style
I
of
like
running
Joe
back.
Morris. I like what he said, but but I think Joe Morris was a little bit more elusive, Jesse. Right? Momo?
Yeah, he was,
Yeah.
but he got. I seen him play, and he bounced off those guys like it was nothing. It was
I
like,
mean-
Yeah, but
ooh.
here's the problem, Jesse, with that. When you have and this any physical
All
running
right,
back
Ultra.
or physical running back,
Peyton Hillis. All right, I got you,
Uh,
brother. I thought Walter
any
Payton.
physical running back, their career gonna be short. They not gonna last the league too long because they're too physical. Then their body gonna wear down.
Tell that to
I'll
Derrick
see.
Henry.
But see, Derrick Henry is in shape. A lot of those guys don't have the game athlete.
Look at Adrian Peterson. Look at Emmett Smith. Barry
you know-
Sanders, he could have played longer too.
No, but they not. But Barry Sanders was not a physical runner. He's not going to the line bouncing off big linemen. This and taking on.
And Eric Dickerson.
sure
Eric
makes him look
Dickerson-
stupid,
Eric,
though.
wait. Eric Dickerson could.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, but Eric Dickerson
love
is the man.
I love
So I
Derek
want to ask on
Dickerson.
Game Time a
What's
question.
up, kid cowboy? It's all
I'm
right,
just
bro.
going to ask you a question, Game Time.
Go ahead,
And
man.
it's a legitimate question.
You got it.
This question. Was you happy with the play calling in that game for your Cowboys?
Are we talking offense?
Yes,
Yeah, I
offensively.
don't have a problem. I really don't. I think that's been a decent. It could always be better. You got to realize, and I think Drew pointed this out. Even maybe he pointed it out in a snide way, but he still pointed it out nonetheless. This is a work in progress, but I actually think it hasn't been too bad. Again, I mean, why? I mean, do you have something in mind? What would you?
I mean, I think the Cowboys left. I definitely believe Cowboys left points on the board for halftime. I think that
Well,
play
yeah,
calling.
that's not play calling. That's game management. I would agree with that.
Yeah, that's why I'm referring to game management.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. If you're saying game management, yeah, they're a little off. Now, I will say, Momo, I think we all have seen it. How many times that you see when we're all watching on TV, this is going back years, and Hallie, I'm going to get to, like, how many times have we watched the games, Hallie and Momo, that we see the clock go to 0 and the quarterback still has the ball, and then they hike it and there's no flag, right? Because the stadium clock is just a tick slower, than the act. So don't ask me why or how, but that's what happens. We'll see it almost every game. But they had an itchy trigger finger here, and it would have worked perfectly. But here's my problem with that particular play call, Momo. You got Dak go up the line. There's a gaping hole right in front of them, right? There needs to be a quick call, something, kill. I don't give a shit. I mean, say kill, and tap your helmet. That means snap the ball. We're going, and he would have easily had the first. Dak over. I mean, there needs to be something in play to be able to just do that quick snap and go, because that would have been an easy one. And they got cute. And I mean, any other year, it would not have been a penalty, but it was. So that was horrible.
Man, I just got a comment.
No, go ahead. You don't have to ask or nothing. Just go ahead, brother.
I just got a comment because of these 4 quarterbacks got hurt this weekend, this past weekend. You gonna see hell of a lot more flags.
Well, I think you're right, and that giant Hallie. I know you're busy, Hallie, but whoever.
No, I can answer. I'm just making popcorn for my
All right.
daughter.
There was way too many penalties in that game.
Ain't
Like,
gonna be
were there
worse
not,
than
Hallie?
Oh my God!
14 on New York and 6 on Dallas.
I mean, listen,
We
we
have
all know,
one
guys.
guy.
I mean,
4 on
everybody in
one
the
guys.
chat. Everybody in the chat. Hey, what's up, Tommy T? How are you, brother?
20 flags in the game is too much.
You know, you could call a penalty on every play. I mean, like, we all
Yes.
know that. I mean, like, you know. But I think it's not because it's Dallas. I don't care. I don't want to watch a game where there's constant stoppages. All due respect, there's too many stoppages as it is for commercials. The only thing we use them for is to go pee, really, right? So that's annoying already. Now we got the 20-some flags. That's a horrible, horrible game to watch. Now, don't ask me. I don't have a good answer for you why the Giants did with it. I've seen that before from Dallas years ago under Eli Manning, where we just give shit up over the top. We just give shit up over the top.
No, what I'm
can answer
saying,
that.
what I'm saying in a nutshell, because quarterbacks got hurt this
What's up, cameraman?
weekend,
Oscar.
you will see the referees
Well, let's
throwing
talk
flags.
about it. Well, let's talk about the injuries. Okay, we got Dirty Sanchez with a super chat. How the hell does one taunting penalty wipe out 3 other penalties? Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's touch on that before we talk about what I want to talk about. Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, I can tell you why.
Well, Momo, and then I want to get anybody else who wants to get in here. What's up, Joe DeMasi?
Yeah, me
How are
too.
you, brother?
Yeah, what I
up? How
think
you guys
on
doing?
that, what I think on that is that one of them, the 3 should have been offsided with the one that was on the other side, but the other 2, they should have made a decision on one of those 2 that they were going to use. That was my opinion. But
Okay.
but I know there's different rules now.
Okay, no, the rules always been the same.
It's a horrible rule.
It's always
Jeff.
been
It's
the
a
same. It's
horrible
always
rule.
been
You
there
know
have
what?
been many rules. There have been many flags that the offense on one team has 3, other one has 1, or 2 to 1. It's always
But
going
you know
to be.
what Jerry said today? Once you realize you have a penalty on both teams, go get your shot in. That's dangerous. I don't agree with that. If you have roughing the passer, right? Roughing the passer on Dak, holding and pass interference, and then you had, I don't know what the Dallas penalty was. Let's say
It was taunting.
Taunting. Okay. Roughing the passer, pass interference, holding, and then a taunting.
Right.
Something needs to be in play there because
They can change the rule just like that if they want to. Vote on.
I don't know what. Listen, maybe the chat can help us. I don't know
The
what
rule.
to do.
I know the rule. The rule
I know
says
what the
that.
rule is. I'm saying, Momo, I know what the rule is. I'm saying, what do we do to fix it? How do we fix it? Leave it? Is that what you want? I don't care. I'm just having a dialogue.
I
wouldn't. I mean, because then if you can have penalties on both sides all day long, and then you'd be offsetting everything.
Hallie, perfect example. Perfect example. For one guy, James Hudson. Yeah, 2 unnecessary roughnesses.
Hey, Mark Hudson, how are you?
That's 4 penalties. One person in one quarter.
Hey, George DC for life. What's up, brother?
Jesse,
what did they do to him? I know they took him out of the game, but did they ever let him back in?
Yeah, Jesse, can I say this to you about roughing? I said this to you just before. Anybody else who haven't heard me say this? Anytime a player will get a penalty for roughing the passer or taunting, there's 15 yards involved, they get fined later on. They get fined. And everybody can think I'm just a joke. They get fined. They all get the money will be taken out their check. Every time you roughing them, especially you roughing the quarterback, that's definitely a bigger fine.
Well, that's one other thing, Momo. One other thing. For that situation, just saying, that's lack of discipline. If you seen him do that, I would have sat his ass down. Sit your ass down.
What's the old saying, Jesse? If you ain't if you ain't coaching it, you condone it.
If you got him, oh wait, no.
Yep.
If you ain't coaching it, you don't condone it because it ain't the first time he has done this in practice or in the past. So you condone it because you're allowing it to happen in practice, and you say, okay, he's fine, he'll be fine. So you condone it because you got to coach. I don't care what you. Sometimes you got to yell at a player and coach them up.
Yeah.
The coaches ain't like they used to be. Coaches used to be rough and
Linda,
on
how
their
are
on
you?
ass. They can't do it no more. They can't be like that no more.
Well, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Just
Well,
be different.
George, what's up, brother? Yeah, George sent me a picture. George is a cameraman. He's a freelance guy, but he was on site in Kansas City. He was sending me pictures. Those are awesome, George. Keep them coming, brother. I really appreciate that. It's nice when I'm watching the game and I could. And like somebody sends me a picture and he's literally on the field. It's awesome. So George, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. That's actually George. That was what my son was going to do. He was going to be a camera person, but he ended up going into a different field. But yeah, man, that's awesome. What's up, Ward family? How are you? I hope all is well. I can't wait to meet up in Vegas.
I just
Anyway,
want to
go
find
ahead,
out.
Momo. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Lord
No.
Cowboys gonna let you on the side note. NXT, they got this thing called Homecoming tonight, and all these wrestlers
Oh yeah.
who don't even belong in WWE showing up.
Mommy was
Richie, I
there.
hear you, brother. Richie, Mike.
Wow, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's
Mommy
crazy.
was there.
Tyler Breeze has showed up tonight. You know he gone. Shayna Baszler gone. You know she showed up. I was just crazy. It's just crazy. All
So
these
what do you
folks.
guys think? Well, I mean, we'll talk about it for a minute and then we'll get back on track. But what do you guys think about AJ Lee returning?
That was amazing. I was like, oh wow.
And she didn't sign for one event. She signed a 2-year contract.
Yep.
For millions of dollars. So she gonna do
Encroachment?
more wrestling.
Ultra, they flagged Jesse at the Blue Oyster for
You must have some. You must have a poster of
encroachment.
me or something on the wall there, Ultra.
But
He's just messing with you.
I know.
I think we could beat the Raiders because
It's
long
when-
as that quarterback is on throwing that football for the Raiders, we good.
And how about Momo? How about that? How about that mighty arm of Marcus Mariota that's going to be in there?
Mariota is not that bad of a quarterback.
Hopefully, Ultra still
That's
goes
what
to Vegas.
he shifted how many times?
Oh,
He beat the Cowboys last year, didn't he?
You're right.
Yeah,
The beat up Cowboys.
Logan, I ain't gonna lie. I like AJ Lee a lot. It makes CM Punk a lot nicer because we
Wasn't
hear
he
all the.
going against Cooper Rush though, Momo?
That's what I'm saying. He's playing players that were there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Cooper was in
Y'all
there.
had y'all cornerbacks there. Y'all had your defense there. Y'all had
Hold on.
We
When?
Momo, we lost all our edge rushers last year.
What are you
Yeah.
talking
You still
about?
almost got beat by us twice.
that game.
Hold up, no. We didn't have Bland
We
or
don't sweep it all
Diggs.
this year, Momo. We don't sweep it all this year.
We didn't have Bland or Diggs, and I'm not gonna say that. I mean, listen. I think we split until further notice. I think it's just going to be a split.
No, hold on. I just want to make this clear. Michael Paulson was playing in
Yeah,
that
exactly, Kid Cowboy. Everybody beat us, so you're flexing on that.
game. I'm flexing and I'm doing reps.
Oh, yeah, well, how many
doing reps.
quarterback is more important to their
He's
team?
doing butt
I want
lifts.
to talk about
Win.
injuries we had, especially Cooper Beebe. What you guys just thought on that?
Yeah, Cooper
6
Beebe out
weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
I think
So what
Hoffman
did he
should step
hurt?
up.
Well,
hurt. I mean,
He's
I
got
like
a
One at a
high
time.
ankle sprain,
One at a
Momo.
time.
I like
high ankle
Hoffman.
sprain.
But at the same time, he did cause a snapped it too hard, cause a Dak to have to land on it real fast. That's what I'm going to see how he does.
Did you
Okay,
notice that Cooper Beebe kind of oversnapped some of the balls this last game?
I'm confused with this high ankle sprain I hear a lot because when I was playing football in high school and a little bit of college, that's something like a sprained ankle or is something different?
Yeah, he had a grade 3 high sprain, Momo. His ankle was the size of a ball, according to some reports.
So basically that's it's like you turn your ankle. I had that when you turn your ankle so tough like that.
Yeah, he can't even walk. He needs crutches to walk.
Right.
Momo, at your time, you didn't have CT scans, brother.
Huh?
All right. Well,
Didn't have
listen.
CT scans.
Rob A, what's up, brother? How are you,
The
man?
number I talk about is Turpin, he's fine, right? They said Turpin's a
Yeah. Turpin is fine. BB's out 6 to 8 weeks. It'll probably be more like
But
the
he had a
8 weeks.
concussion.
Who?
So are we getting anybody
No,
back?
he had a stiff neck
No,
after getting hit so many
he got
times.
jacked up, and they did imaging, and he says he's playing. Speaking of Turpin, let's talk about that real quick. He leads the league with a 6.1 yards separation. He's wide open every play. So
He
They
needs
need
to
to
play
use him
over
more.
Tolbert. That's what needs to
I
happen.
mean, my thing is Ferguson. He was slow. He just looked slow in that.
well, I don't have a
And
problem
what
with
happened to his
Ferguson.
hands, Loyal? I don't
He's
know
a
what
tight
happened to
end. I have a-
Ferguson's hands.
I don't have a problem with Ferguson. He had a
He
good
just
game.
looked slow.
Uh,
Got
again,
passes, but I mean,
I
he
don't
was-
love him. I don't hate him. He is what he is. But I'm talking receiver wise. Turpin leads the league in yards per
I mean, I'll
with
take it.
separation is 6.1 yards. And I'm just telling you that we need to maybe activate Jaden Blue for kickoffs. Maybe I didn't mind Tolbert, but I mean, just pick and choose when you use Turpin and get him in the lineup as the number 3 more.
I agree with you on that.
I mean, just get him on the field. Get the ball in his hands. Again, he gets open. He
Yeah,
saves
I
our
think that's
bacon.
speed, man.
So
Wait
do
a
you guys
minute.
think Jadaveon Clowney will be a starter, or do you think he'll be rotation?
Rotation.
Rotational.
Position.
Rotational. I don't
Yeah.
think he starts
That's what I
with
was thinking.
like right away, but make no mistake, Loyal. Easy has a long way to go. Again, I hate to say
I
it.
forgot all about him, man. He didn't show up at
Well,
all.
again, he's a young player that I don't know. I'm not writing him off. It's way
They're
too
giving him
early.
really limited snaps right now. They're giving Fowler the snaps
Well, again,
over him.
Fowler hasn't shown me much, right? You know who showed me something? Houston has showed me something.
They need to play him more.
Marshawn Nealon has showed me something. Sam Williams he's coming back from that knee injury. He needs to be in there a little bit just to get his feel back. Everybody wants us to go out and sign a corner, but I just want to let everybody know we got help that's like, Ravel's coming back week 5. He's coming back. The human seatbelt. Again, nobody is signing Stephon Gilmore. I keep hearing Gilmore.
Nobody signed.
Obviously,
Nobody.
there's a reason. And I think that we actually saw it when he was with the Cowboys over the last few games when he had to play. Remember Bland hurt his foot?
Yeah.
He's just not a very fast guy. He's
Yeah,
not
he
a
lost
very
his step.
Can he play safety?
well.
No.
That's what I was
Not-
wondering.
Here's
Not now.
my thing. I said something to the group chat that I'm in between Joe and Ultra, and I was like, I don't know that it works, but maybe eventually, let's say Ravel is good, right? You have Ravel, he's a boundary corner. You have Bland, obviously, can play slot and boundary corner. Wouldn't it be great down the line, like next year, to have Diggs as our safety? I mean, he's such a ball hawk. Like
He's still on the team.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. If he's still on the team.
And the only thing that
want a
worries me
safety in
about
the
that
draft,
is
don't get me
tackling.
wrong,
But he could definitely play the center field. He just can't play in the box.
yeah.
He just
Okay.
can't tackle
Well,
for crap.
and you got
Yeah.
Donovan Wilson playing center field. That's my
Yeah.
problem.
Tell you what, Diggs was getting cooked in that game.
Hey,
Well, it was Hooker on one of those plays that should have helped him and missed
Tony
it.
Boo,
They,
shout
they,
out
they
to you,
left him
brother.
open.
Thank
They
you.
left
Hit
this,
the
I think
like
I said they
button.
left him open.
Yeah,
That's what
the
I'm
only
saying.
play that I think Donovan got right was that pick that happened. He finally was in the right spot where he was supposed to be.
Yep.
Yep.
But once again, how like I was saying, that last play before that field goal you guys got, they were spread the friggin' out, and they couldn't that goes back on the coach. And he should have organized it the way it's supposed to be, not that scheme. They had two players, at least two players open. Dallas, two players open, wide open. Nobody covering.
I just like that it was just
Think-
a huge battle. I mean, everybody says that we're both bad teams, but I don't think so. We were battling hard.
It's
I
week
mean,
2.
yeah, you could be battling hard, but you could still have two bad teams. Here's my problem with Diggs. I don't think Diggs is fully healthy. I think Diggs has a foot issue. And when you start having foot issues playing any position in sports, that's a sign of
He has knee issues, not foot issues.
What's
Just
up,
because
I
Jim
agree with
Boo?
Momo though.
I
He
agree
does
with you.
need
I agree
off.
with you on what you're saying,
What's
Momo,
up,
but it's
Jalen
knee
just
issues.
Carter? How
because
are you?
you're 2-0, that doesn't make you a good team. That means
Say
you're
what?
winning. It doesn't make you a good team just because you're 2-0 right now. There's a
No,
lot
no.
of teams say right now that are 2-0
Well,
that
let's.
are going to.
Yeah, I don't
Start-
really, and that's cool, Laura. I don't really want to get into 2-0. Linda Conyers always says it best, and she's right. You know,
Yeah.
listen, if you want to say you're the cream of the crop after 2 weeks, haven't we learned from 2023 that it's not how you start, it's how you finish?
Yes,
Even
that's
a team
always
that
been the
started
case.
off like 10-0.
And
then-
look
Look at
I
the,
mean,
look at
Eagles
the
are winning
Rams
every
last
close-
year.
And I'm not saying the Eagles are going to do that this year.
Was it Arizona that did that?
I see
My
the
only
Eagles
point
do.
is Eagles are winning close game through like the first. I think they were 9-0, literally. And then
Yeah, but you can't keep winning games like that. I don't think you.
again, at
Yeah,
some
just
point you
lost
actually
on
have
all.
to play really good. And I'm just saying I'm going to reserve my comments towards all that bullshit. Linda's right. 6-8 weeks, you're going to know what kind of team you have, which is why this game against the Bears is so big in my mind. Now, I had us losing against the Bears coming into the season. I also had the Bears being a pretty good team, and they don't look so good. But
nope.
but I don't know who said it, Joe DeMasi, maybe it was Chris May, maybe it was I don't know, but they're going to be desperate. Okay,
Yeah.
This is a wounded team. The last person you want to play is a team. Now, Jesse, I would say that you guys should have kicked the damn field goals early in that game against Dallas.
That's what I was yelling. I was yelling that.
Just like Dallas the week before, right? You know,
I was yelling. You wouldn't. Oh my God! I was
instead of
ranting. You
going
wouldn't
for it,
believe
kick the damn field goal. That last drive would have been a field
that
goal
last
rather than a
drive.
touchdown. So
Trust me, you're gonna love that rant.
it's a fine line between being ultra conservative and kicking field goals, but at the end of the game, you would have loved to have had that field goal. So
True.
Yeah. But
Right,
I just think in that game, Jesse, for me, I'm sorry to cut you. I just think they made Russell Wilson look like Russell.
I don't think so, Jay Smooth. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think Russell Wilson is all that. And
I
those,
think you're right, Jay. Yeah. Russell Wilson,
He played his ass off.
Brian Schottenheimer's right. He should know. He's arguably one of the best to ever do it with the deep pass. That's what he did. He's been doing it for years. Now,
Momo, he places those deep passes right
it
in
was
the
a
basket.
perfect
You can't argue
pass.
that.
It's not that
Yeah.
easy.
Momo.
Let me get to the super chats. I'm missing them
All right,
left
go
and
ahead,
right.
because I want to say something.
Yeah, okay. And now I want to get to some of the people we haven't heard from. Dirty Sanchez. I don't think Washington can stand prosperity after last year. I think they're going to blow it up.
How would he stand in the hall?
Okay.
Anyway, what's up? Well, let me get to Randy. Let me circle back. Randy McIntyre.
Okay.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Randy?
Pretty good.
When do you have your knee procedure?
Well, they delayed it. I had a tooth removed today, and I'll know more about things that are going on right now. I don't want to get into all of that right now.
I'm just saying, he's still looking good for Vegas.
Yeah. In fact, I talked to the doctor
That's
today.
all. That's why I was
and
asking.
even with
I'm not trying to share
Yeah,
your medical
he-
info with everybody.
no. What I'm saying is they told me today that my knee procedure is on the 10th of October,
Yeah.
and I should be fine. The lady says you'll be fine by then because it's a partial on my right.
I agree, Mark Hutchinson. Oh, okay. It's only a partial.
Yeah.
What's up, Philly Oldhead? I apologized at the top of the show, brother. Just to let you know.
I do want to ask everybody, what do
Hold
y'all
on.
think about the second game? Because that second game, I'm not saying the game was bad. I'm not saying it was just too long to stay up and watch a game to almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
I didn't
That's the
watch it.
problem.
I was watching the baseball game and then I fell asleep. Ultra Cowboy Momo runs the tush push in his bondage gear.
Hey, but as I was saying, Momo, because you talk
YouTube
about my
guidelines. I
quarterback,
got to read it.
when you talk about my quarterback, you say this is a quarterback who's an experienced quarterback, veteran quarterback, Super Bowl quarterback.
Oh my God, y'all
That
keep talking
game-
about that.
I'm just wait a minute. See, you gave me a chance to talk. I want to talk. I'm going to say it. Let's see. Completed complete and attempts. He's 30 of 41. Yards, 450. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's not because the guy can play. All right, he just
It's
doesn't
more
have
than
an
Jaden
O-line.
Daniels. That's all I know, Big Jess.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
speak
pump the
to
brakes.
that. Hold up. Let's speak to injuries. Do you know where Jaden Daniels is? How is he? Is he going to play this weekend?
Nobody knows because it's day to day. Push
All
come to shove this weekend.
They have
After
him
he-
to be determined.
Yes, it's day to day. He said he got
Let
knee
me ask
sprain.
you something,
and if-
Momo.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. This is an honest question. I'm not trolling. Are you worried about him holding up? Again, he took some vicious shots last year. I don't know how, and he got banged up, but my man kept going. But you're not going to win that battle week in, week
No.
out in the NFL. You're not.
Of course not. But he's not a running. He's a flexible type of
Phil
quarterback.
bought him, Ward family. I'll send you the.
I think if he doesn't
section.
show, if he can't play this Sunday, if they playing the Raiders, I don't really think they need him in the game to play to
The
beat
mighty
the
arm of
Raiders.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota is a journeyman quarterback, and he's a veteran on
He
the
can
team.
play, though. I like him. He wasn't
Yeah.
as good in Philly for whatever reason, but I
Yeah,
like the guy.
But with that
I
O-line,
think
Momo, with that O-line, you're going to end up doing the same, joining what's his face? That's Jalen Daniels too.
it's all about the schemes from team to team. You know that, Jesse. It's
Yeah, but the O-line protects the quarterback. They weren't doing it.
No. They was doing.
He played Monopoly. That's what they were doing.
Okay, Green Bay is a very good team from defense from last year. So I didn't. Okay, so they lost. I see the Washington winning a lot more games. I believe they're gonna beat Kansas City in Kansas City.
But if your quarterback is getting beaten up like that, I mean, he's not going to last season.
We'll see.
I would be critical of Kansas City, but I don't know. Like Linda says, I think she's in here. I don't know what Kansas City is. Again,
no, nobody knows.
I don't know. I do know that Kansas City has no receivers. They have Juju Smith-Schuster.
How was they in that game though?
Because of coaching. I said it would be close. Everybody knew it was going to be a close game.
It was coaching.
I think coaching. I just think it's, it is what it is. It was a good win by the Eagles. They stayed close. I'm with you, Mouse. We got to upgrade our play calling. Rams' air attack is serious. Yeah, Linda. We don't know. Like I said, we don't know. It just what you got to do at this stage of the season is try and stay healthy. Right? At least we didn't lose BB for the year, right, Loyal? He's not gone for the year. He's coming back. So that's a check. You don't want to lose guys for season enders, and you want to just find a way to win games. Nobody cares. Again, I mean, let me pose a question to you. Are you guys more happy with a close loss to the Eagles or a shitty win against the Giants?
Give me a win every week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
We could sit there and say, wow, you didn't play good. You played, And now the narrative, Jesse, is, well, you played the horrible Giants team. Oh, okay. You mean the horrible Giants team that has the best front seven in the NFL? I'm not saying this secondary, but the best front seven in the NFL.
The front seven, I could say that.
Well, that's not game time saying it. That's everybody that knows the
That's
game.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say like I'm not trying to poo-poo the Eagles.
Why did we only lose?
No, you're right.
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And this goes to Linda's point. We're not going to know. Again, you would think that Dallas with a new head coach, a new coordinator, right? Both sides, new offensive line coach, everything's new. You would think it would take a while, but yet we've been in both games. Both games out of the gate. You could argue we could be 2-0. We could be 0-2. Regardless, we could have lost 2 close games like Miami. Miami's lost 2 close games. Houston. I mean, you guys saw Houston Texans last night. They're a talented football team. But Cincinnati's 2-0, right? Who knows? You just gotta have to weather the storm and just get some wins early in the season. And like Bill Parcells always says, Momo, You get to Thanksgiving, and then the real season starts.
Right. I agree with that.
And
But I just
that's
think about Joe Burrows, I believe he's been having this foot issue for a while.
well.
Because you just don't have foot issues on one play. Because that's not his foot didn't get hurt because of the tackle. That's the ongoing issue he's been having in the last couple of years.
Dr. Momo in the house.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, brother?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How you doing, Rob?
I'm
Good,
texting you
good.
right now.
So, Rob,
Yeah.
were you a little nervous in that game against the Chiefs?
No. I took the money line for the Eagles to win, and
But he's also a guy who puts $2,000 on a game, so he ain't nervous about much of anything.
Game time seen my betting slip.
It's only football to him. It's only one game away from getting it all back.
No. But so you don't bet on baseball or basketball?
I did. I lost $200 tonight on. I thought Skeens was going to pitch better than what he did, but he didn't, and I parlayed that up with two other teams and.
Me too, Rob.
Pittsburgh cost me.
I was horrible. I was not horrible. I was bad in betting when I was younger because I was heavily involved in it. And college basketball was. This just like basketball is one of those sports where you bet on it. You don't even turn it on to the last minute of the game.
Yeah. I know my buddy got. I know my buddy lost money.
I don't even want to look at a score. You just can't. But anyway, Linda Conyers, I agree, Logan, but I see Mahomes running for his life also against the Giants. I think another low score. Linda, I actually agree. I think the Chiefs are in serious trouble this year. Now, I did call it. I did say that I don't believe they're getting back to the Super Bowl.
They look sus. They do look sus.
And I have no offense.
You lose the Super Bowl.
Chiefs fan. Yeah, I talk about Daniels might get hurt. Where Mahomes is taking a beating.
Kelsey looks frustrated.
But you know what? Mahomes is a little bit bigger, thicker. I mean, because he blasted my safety yesterday. He knocked Makuba crazy yesterday.
Yeah, he did. I saw that.
Yeah, so I mean, he's a little bit thicker.
I was surprised how big he is. Standing next to Dak, I was like, wow, he's actually as tall as Dak, or at least it seemed like it. He seems like a little guy, like Kermit the Frog, little. But I'm like, wow, okay, he is actually bigger than I thought. Even though he kind of runs weird, but hey, I don't care. It's a great. I mean, it's a really good win when you beat the Chiefs. It doesn't matter. Again, that's why it's not real fair when I gotta take shit after a win against the Giants. It's just not. I mean, nobody is saying Super Bowl. It's a win against a divisional opponent where it's always weird. It's been weird at home. It's don't ask me why. Dallas normally goes to New York and gets the job done, but at home, it's always a shootout. It's not. It's whether it's Manning, whether it's whoever.
But is this crazy? It hasn't ever since they built the AT&T Stadium. Y'all don't have a great winning record there.
It's kind of true, yeah. Except for last year until earlier before when Green Bay.
Yeah.
But they came and kicked us.
Hey, Rob. So your thoughts on the Rams game? That's going to be a tough game.
I actually hope that that's our breakout game where our offense starts coming together.
It might be.
I hope we could get our running game together. I hope so, man. Patulo's getting me a little bit nervous. I hope this isn't deja vu of 2023. I'm a
real.
realist.
Know for a while, Rob. I think
but
this
it
game.
Takes time.
Yeah, I think Rob's right. I think this game might show you more than the last two, right, Rob?
Exactly.
Dallas game is kind of like first game of the year. You got the ring ceremony. A lot of that shit. Like I warned everybody. A lot of that shit is not good for playing football. All that extracurricular shit, right? And then you go on the road. You have the Super Bowl rematch, which I think everybody pretty much knew that the Eagles would win, but we all knew it would be close and it was going to come down to the end and what was going to happen. So I think this is really the first game where we're going to see. I
agree.
So
that's why I took the money line on that game against KC, because I learned my hard-headed ass lesson from taking the points. that Dallas game killed me as I texted you.
Yeah. Oh,
Game
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and-
Well, I thought he was trolling me. I fucking freaked out
Yeah.
on him. What the fuck? I don't text you.
Yeah.
But real quick, I think that in the same way Rob is saying what he's saying, I know they're 0-2, but I still would say going into Chicago is not easy. So I would say this is really the first game because it's not a divisional game, right? It's not a common opponent. Dallas going into Chicago is also, where is this team? Is this team going to go on the road? I think they will, but are they going to go on the road and do what they need to do? Okay.
The
and
question,
we
I
don't
think
know.
the question is the quarterback for the Bears, is
Super
he
chat,
going,
Brian.
I got it.
is he going to live up to what they expect him to do?
Who's that? The Bears?
Caleb Williams. I mean.
Oh, you mean Caleb
Yeah.
Williams? I don't know, Rob. What do you think?
Van Johnson's, supposed to be an offensive, genius. So hopefully he could get him right. But
man, Ben Johnson's been
Let me
like,
read this. West Virginia Country Boy, we won like 16 home games in a row. We did, and I was actually surprised how loud it was in that stadium. So it does get loud. It does, West Virginia. But Rob, aren't you concerned just a little bit of you're only 2 games in, and Ben Johnson cannot handle the media, and as a Cowboy fan, I think maybe we dodged a bullet. I know he's an offensive mind, but he might be like a Norv Turner type of guy. Even worse as far as his demeanor. He's already snipping at the Chicago media. He would never last in Dallas or Philly or any of these other media places. He's already flipping out. Who the fuck is he to flip out on anybody?
yeah, you should
Exactly.
hear him. You should hear him. That was
But
wow. I was like, wow.
But I mean, the dude has an attitude, like an arrogance, Rob.
Yeah.
I mean what's
he does.
I mean,
He has an arrogance like the Sean McVay, but not the resume to back up.
boom,
That kind
exactly.
of,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
like
Facts.
the Shanahan. Like he has that arrogance
Facts.
like them, but there's nothing to back it up. Kind of like Mike McDaniels down in Miami. He has an arrogance to him, but there's no substance to it.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me a lot of is the coach down in Miami.
Hey, Rob, just like a Chip Kelly.
He actually.
Oh God.
Well, at least the guy out in Miami is a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
This-
That's true. That's true.
This dude is just a total jackass.
Yeah, he's
and
a dick.
he was asked a question. Hey, listen, if anybody knows anything about Detroit and Dallas learned about it, Dan Campbell is an ex-Cowboy. He doesn't know how to slow down. That's just his demeanor. He's not trying to rub it in. Okay, yeah, I was pissed when they put up whatever 40 some on us last year, but that's just how he is, and his
And Ben
players
should know that.
appreciate it. And
And Ben
and they
should
were
know
like,
that.
well, Ben Johnson, do you think he, Dan Campbell was rubbing it in? And he had a snide remark. He goes, yeah, well, he could have kicked the field goal, but that's not what they do. Exactly, Ben.
Slow down. Slow down.
What are we slowing?
Slow down.
Like, what are we slowing, Randy?
Slow down.
Okay, slow down.
Slow down.
Okay, but just think about the years when the Patriots were on those winning all those games. They was running up the score on everybody. So everybody's running up the score.
Yeah. Well, and again, I mean, I think Dallas has an opportunity to go to 2-1 with a hard game at home against Green Bay, which, we'll see. It's hope for the best.
Oh no, they might be fired up against Green Bay.
Yeah, you can be fired up, but
They could be fired up, or how long does that
I know.
last? Though?
I mean,
If-
I would like to
Challenge
play him with a
sometimes.
little bit of momentum.
or
yeah.
control, have some control.
We'll be 2-2 by then.
No,
Yeah, I
Jerry
think so,
Jones
too.
would be pissed.
I
if-
had
I
them
agree,
1-3
Chris.
after 4, so if they're 2-2, then they're
That's a
ahead of
win.
where I thought.
Jerry
So,
Jones says, "I'm gonna give you an incentive if you go out there and beat Green Bay."
you sounded like Stewie. You didn't sound like Jerry.
Yeah.
Well,
That's something.
too bad.
Jerry Jones.
Now, I thought you was British for a second, Laura.
British. All right. So where we
What
go?
the deuce?
Let's see here. Logan Motorsports F Dallas J. There goes Logan on a roll. There he goes. Kelly, our boys were excited about this win, and that's what really counts. I'm excited for, Yeah, listen, Kelly, again, that's why I get back to there's no need to apologize for a win. I don't care who it's against. This is the NFL. Are we watching, some of the teams that are 0-2 right now that are better than that, but they're 0-2? I mean, I know I was wrong about Chicago, but I don't know. Maybe they're going to turn it around. I think they're a talented team. Roma Dunze. I like Caleb Williams. I like their running backs. I mean, I don't know. I think they're a decent team, but
Yeah, on paper they have a good roster, especially in offensive.
I think the receivers are really going to test us this
exactly.
week. Yeah. And I just see, they Giants only have neighbors. They have multiple
they have
receivers.
Wandale.
They have three good ones.
Wandale too, Jojo.
Wandale's good, but I just think the Bears receivers are a little more deep. They got Luther Burden this year, and he hasn't really even done much. I could see that guy just killing us.
Well, they got DJ Moore.
Yeah,
they got more Burden and Roma Dunze.
Yeah,
Rome had like 2 touchdowns this last week.
Now, who do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
And they got a run game.
Who do you think has the advantage? The ex-coach, or Rob? Do you think there's any advantage for the Eberflus knows Caleb Williams or no?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he knows his tendencies.
I
think he knows his tendencies.
Yeah.
I think you guys will pull out the win, but I think it's just going to be close. And I probably would take the over. I'll take the over in that game.
Yeah. I would love that and to play Micah 2-1 because that's a tough game. I'm not going to sit there and have revisionist history. I'm not trolling when I say Green Bay right now is playing phenomenal. Now, they did lose their receiver. This is what goes into what we always talk about. Like, are you able to stay healthy relatively? That's why I said Cooper Beebe doesn't fall into the I'm making excuses because I'm not using it. We're fine. We should be fine for the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So that's not an excuse. But you start losing guys for the year, that's a little different. Now it's the makeup of your team is different. We're actually going to get guys back. But, are we able to go on the road and get a win? You have to get a win. You have to find a way to go get a win and come home and play arguably one of the best teams in the league. A highly emotional game that Mike is going to want to take Dak's head off. And see, Jerry, I kind of think that Jerry went out and signed Clowney just to help out with that game, if I'm guessing. So, but yeah, I listen. And to Drew's point, the Bears can run the football. I'm not sold yet on Dallas stopping the run. I am, Drew. That's the one thing I know that they are adamant about doing. That doesn't mean we're not going to give up a run or two.
Got to be adamant on both because
you got to remember
they're going to stop the run. We may get beat over the top again. Now I will give you that.
Bears twice.
What's
he
that?
knows that Clark's very familiar with the Bears.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Hey,
Clark.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
being in that division, I
just don't think the Bears are that good.
I think Eberflus is gonna put it in Caleb's hand to beat them. They're gonna sell out on the
and we may
stopping
lose
the run and
pass.
see if Caleb could beat them. I mean, that's what I would do because
what they're doing, Rob,
I don't know if Caleb is that guy.
I just want people to understand what they're doing. They're not committing a safety in the box to stop the run. That's why I don't know if Drew doesn't realize that, but they're doing it with their front four and their scheme. It's one thing to say we're not going to let you run and just put 8 guys in a box. That's not what they're doing. They've literally played zone for every play through the first 2 weeks minus 4 plays. There's been 4 defensive plays that they did not play zone. Now, they have blitzed probably a half dozen times in both games combined. They're very vanilla, and they're doing stunts and stuff, and that's all well and good, but they're not getting home on defense. But they were able to get away with it, albeit in a loss in Philly. They were not able to get away with it, but albeit with a win. That just goes to show you. There's no, but they are stopping the run, and Clowney's just going to do nothing but help that. Now,
Diggs needs his head out of his ass.
Well, again, he doesn't.
He needs to get back to the Diggs of old.
He doesn't play zone.
He's
That's
not going
the
to.
issue. He was fine against Philly, but you had Donovan Wilson playing center field. That's not going to work.
Right.
Again,
Your safety didn't sell out to the run, but the problem is he was out of position a lot of times during the Giants game.
It's just weird how it is because our linebackers played horrible against the Eagles. We lost, but it was a close game. Our linebackers played a lot better this week, and it was a close game, and we won, but it looked ugly. So, again, I think they just need time, everybody. I think they need time. I think they're going to tweak it a little bit, and we'll see. I'm not going to sit there and say anything one way or another.
Like I said, Brian, at the fifth game, you'll know
6 to
who's
8
who.
weeks, like you're going to find out. I mean, if they could somehow make hay now before they go on the road for 2, where I think they can win them both at Carolina and then at the Jets.
Yeah. I see a win in both of those.
So, like, if you can win this week, then you're ahead of where I thought they were going to be going into that tough stretch, and then we'll see.
The best game for the weekend is not Sunday.
Yeah, let's
it's
look
Monday.
at that. Let's look at this weekend's football.
Detroit and at the Baltimore.
Again, what I might do.
I don't think that's going to be a good game.
Hey, Tina, what time is the wedding over?
Well, hold on. What did you say, Rob?
I don't think that's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a good game. I think Baltimore is going to steamroll.
I may be able to do a late night, like Sunday night live stream when I get home.
Why is that? Because they start off so slow?
I just think Baltimore has a better defense than Chicago does. I mean, Detroit put up a 50 burger on Chicago, where Baltimore's defense is way better. So I just don't see them able to put that kind of points up against Baltimore. And I don't think I'm not sold on Detroit's defense.
I want to get to the whole card. I think
I think Baltimore is going
to check it out.
Baltimore is going to cover.
Real quick, Kelly with the super chat. Thank you, Kelly. I am attempting to catch a leprechaun in order to acquire some talented cornerbacks. Again, we need to get our guys back.
We like me Lucky Charms.
It is what it is.
I think delicious.
I think Bland
minus 5.5 Baltimore.
I think Bland has a chance of playing, so we'll see. But let's get into it. Let's get into. Well, go ahead, Hallie.
Oh no, I was just asking a question.
Yeah,
Is
go
he
ahead.
coming
I want to
back
go grab my
is
remote.
he coming
so
back
you
in
ask
a
the
couple of
question.
weeks, or how long was he going to be out for? Did they say?
Who's that?
Bland. Because I thought they said it'd be
next week.
4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I think they'll be back in time for the Green Bay game.
Oh, okay.
But let me ask you guys, Cowboys fans, something. Do you guys think that Eberflus will last another year here, or do you think he'll be a 1-year defensive coordinator for us?
They'll keep on 2 years because Jerry gonna say he don't like to make mistakes.
What's up,
I
Lord?
don't know.
I see
With
Momo
the
on
way
that
they-
too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to depend on how he
Who
does.
did we lose?
It's so
Now
early
you gotta
in the year.
realize who pays the checks.
Hey, Lord
Jerry
Vaughn,
I
what's
know
up,
that-
brother?
I know. That's why I'm saying that.
Well,
Hey,
you see
Lord,
the people that he's brought in. Eberflus has brought
What's up,
in Jack
Harold?
Sanborn with him, and I don't know. I think they're trying to build a defense around his scheme.
Yeah, I think they're going to let him. If you notice, Jerry hasn't finagled with
What's up,
him
Daz?
at his play game, so he might just last.
Yes.
My concern with Eberflus's defense right now, since he plays zone, it reminds me when we went out there and we signed Asamoah, where his skills didn't fit our defensive scheme. And we shit away $30 million.
We
on
talked
him.
about.
Nandi.
Now, Rob, we
And-
didn't invest $30 million, but we talked about
Right.
it when we went out and got Kyer Elam. The reason why he was a failure in Buffalo is because he was playing zone.
Right.
And
he's
I'm
a
like,
man corner.
I'm like, and that's Diggs too, and that's what's so perplexing. Maybe what I'm
He
thinking,
does.
Rob. What I'm thinking, real quick, before Momo gets in there, I think maybe what he thought was he would be able to get more pressure. He wasn't the one that said trade Micah, right? So maybe he thought he could get pressure, and that zone works better. Am I right, Rob? When you
that makes sense.
I mean, you saw what happened with the Eagles last year. Not that they played a lot of zone, but they dropped 7. They rushed 4, but they were able to get home, and that's the key. But if you can't get home and you're holding the ball, you
get picked apart.
You get picked apart. Yeah, Lord Vaughn, I apologize to you early when I lit up. Rob A called me after. He goes, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going through a lot." But I do appreciate Rob. Lord Vaughn, no worries, brother. You can hate all you want. That's all part of it. Just I'm going. Yeah,
But
it's something going on. Anyway, go ahead. Whoever's talking, go ahead.
I'm
I know
confused.
like
I'm
everything
kind
I
of
gotta say
confused.
is not important.
It's,
So go ahead.
oh yeah, or
Absolutely, it is.
whatever. That's I get you. I'm confused. Isn't Diggs a man for man guy? So why would they even decide to put? I don't get it. I don't get
Well,
the.
why
Exactly.
they
I don't
thought
get it
they
either.
could get away with zone is because they thought Micah would be there to rush the passer. So they
Yeah,
thought they
that
could get
too.
away with zone.
Yep.
And without Micah and with Russell having a lot of time to throw back there, you just pick that defense apart.
Well, with the corners we got, when they do get healthy, I'd be playing more man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
He was playing
game
man against the Eagles.
No, they
A
weren't.
little bit.
At
Couple
times
No,
he
games.
that
was.
was umbrella. I mean, Dallas played like an umbrella shell defense
Okay.
in that first game against Philly, and that's why we just didn't
The numbers
capitalize.
say
We play off
numbers
a lot,
say,
too.
Rob, that your best chance against Jalen is to play zone defense. I'll be nice. That's what I'll
that's
say.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to troll, but his numbers against the zone, yeah, that's your best chance. Now, here's the deal: you got to have linebackers that can they
Still
cover
is.
the run. The reason why the
Right.
Eagles beat Dallas is because Jalen did it. Jalen Hurts single-handedly beat us.
Yeah, Sanborn couldn't keep up. Like he got
no,
juked numerous
no,
times.
again, this is where Eberflus, I'm a little worried. Don't get me wrong, Rob, because I think we were going to be 1-1 anyway. So, if you just close your eyes, okay, you're right where we thought we were going to be. But they're stopping the run better than I thought, right? Everybody wants, and I'll ask Rob, everybody wants Micah back. Oh, well, if we had Micah, okay, Rob, how would be if we had Micah? Would he help you stop the run at all?
No.
So
Nope.
you have to look at it from the perspective of we got 2 number 1 picks in the next 2 years, right? You have a Pro Bowl defensive tackle, and then you have Solomon Thomas who's playing phenomenal. He is playing very good. Now you go out and you get a Clowney. You got to find a way to get a pass rush. But stopping the run is the most important. You've had 2 close games, people. You can sit there and shit on the Giants. It doesn't matter. It was a close game. You won it. You played the Super Bowl champs. A close game. You lost it. If you have these close games, you're going to win. You're going to be in the mix. What's up, Obi John? How are you? What's up, ladies and gents? This fine evening. I'm doing good. I got the Phillies game on. It just started. We're trying to overtake the Brewers. Anybody know if the Brewers won today? Do we know?
No. No, they were up. Oh wait, yeah, they're actually up 9-2 right now.
Okay, so
Ooh.
and I don't know that it matters that we get one. I think the way like it falls right now. Just real quick, I'm sorry to talk baseball, but I think if they finish number 2, the Mets go to the Dodgers and we play the winner. But that's fine.
I'd rather see that. I'd rather see that, Brian. I don't want to deal with those damn mutts.
No,
I'd rather see them play
that would be Phillies.
not us not playing the mutts.
I was just happy to see. My wife's a big fan of what's his name? Tina? Stubby. Yeah, she likes Stubby.
The DJ.
Yeah, the DJ. She likes Stubby. him and his funnel. So and shout out to Kyle Schwarber, who's up to bat right now.
He needs to hit that home run,
John
bro.
Middleton already came out and said that he's bringing him back. He'll pay whatever. So that's the one good thing. I'm actually on the side of the Eagle people because I live here. I'm a diehard Phillies fan. They have great ownership. So again, it must be something in the wall. I can't say that because the 76ers ownership sucks ass. Sorry, Momo, because that's your owner.
That's your owner.
But don't get me wrong. He's better than your last owner. But I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Dustin Bosley, what's up, brother?
I would say this about him. He has some people behind him that who investors like Magic Johnson, and everywhere Magic Johnson has invested and done, he has won. He's a winner. So I just think they'll be fine. And everybody think Daniel's gonna be fine.
Listen,
Rico still.
You're a Commander fan. Of course you think that.
The
I'm
rain's
on watch
coming,
that.
right,
I mean,
Momo?
because you act like we didn't play a very good team.
Momo,
Not
the
you
storm is
personally.
coming.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
I know
that.
what you
The
mean. I know
Giants
what you
don't mean
mean.
nothing to me. The Cowboys don't mean nothing. The Eagles don't mean nothing to me.
It don't
End of
mean
the
nothing
day,
to
end of the
me.
day, you played the game to
We
win.
better mean
I
something
don't.
to you. We own that ass.
The storm is coming, Momo. The storm is coming.
What storm? Yes, I. Oh, you now you copying off of what I said in my.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. At least you're getting views.
Hey! I'm saying the storm is coming. That storm is going to be.
Here's the deal. Here's the storm you got to worry about.
The drizzle.
He said, Jesse said the drizzle.
If Jaden Daniels goes down, I would think, if I had to say, I think Eagles actually have a really good backup. God forbid something happens to Jalen for a few weeks, I think you'd be okay, right? I think Dallas, we'll be fucked. Yeah, you're right. But
You got the artillery gun, the artillery quarterback.
the Giants, they would turn the page. I don't think it would really reflect their record either way. I think they would be fine.
Yeah.
If you lost Jaden Daniels
for the whole year, our season's over with.
You know, and
Hey,
I know
Momo.
that cat is a winner, and he just has a way about him. So
Right,
that's
but-
why I'm telling you, maybe you start drafting some, some young offense. Stop worrying about all these skill positions and running.
Yes, I agree with you.
Just protect him because he's a smaller
Yeah,
guy.
you should have got offensive lineman, not
He's
get a
not
retired
Jalen Hurts,
offensive
where he's
lineman.
built like a damn linebacker.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't get an offensive lineman who his head is not really into the game. Don't get a
Hey,
retired and like that.
hey.
I said that. Get
We should train
get
you
some
guys.
offensive lineman.
You got to build in the
Go pick up
trenches
Tyrus,
in order to be
Hey,
successful.
hey, Momo.
I agree,
Momo.
little Dallas Cowboys. We're not celebrating it. We're just going to put the win in the back pocket and move forward.
Now,
That's the
I
difference.
will say this, Cowboy fans. If Dak, God forbid, gets hurt, I think the backup I think he will be fine because that backup, he got potential. And he will get it. He'll get it together after one or two games. If that goes down, and I believe he'll be better than Cooper Rush.
You must not see right, brother, because that accuracy ain't
What
good.
in the hell are you smoking? What are you smoking? If
Tell
you
him,
see the
Randy.
same backup quarterback on our
It's
team
preseason.
that
That's
I see,
preseason. It don't count.
you're right. That's preseason against preseason
Look at
players that
Randy
aren't even
coming out
playing
hot.
anymore. Golly, God Almighty!
Hey,
Oh my God! I didn't mean to wreck
Hey,
up.
Momo.
Randy was laying low for your ass. He
What
was,
in the heck?
I was
I've heard a lot of
Dirty
things in my life, but
Grady.
my
I'm just
goodness.
saying, Randy. You just don't know when a player could do.
Momo knows how to
You just
provoke
don't
you,
know when they get
Randy.
the opportunity.
Hey,
They say
hey,
the same
Momo.
thing about Tom Brady, and he
Momo,
came out to being
hey.
great.
Momo, Momo.
Harold Williams, what's up,
Momo,
brother? No team will be the
Momo,
same
hey,
if their
Momo.
starter goes out. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Momo.
But I think
we
Eagles
got
are the
Jameis
best.
Winston.
I think
got
Eagles
Jameis
can handle it the
Winston.
best out of all three teams.
Yeah, they've got it.
Mets won. Congrats, Vin.
Yo, you talking about the turnover machine?
Oh,
Yeah, you want Jameis Winston? You need a quarterback.
Tanner McKee's
Dude,
legit.
hold up.
In fact-
What the hell was going on between Jameis Winston and Jackson Dart?
I didn't.
I don't know. They're just welcome. I don't know
I'm
what the
going to
hell.
find
that
the
was.
video and share it, and then I want you to talk about it. Somebody grab the chat while I do that. Loyal, grab
Jack
it.
Winston, a preacher or something. They're trying to say he preaching or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm about.
I seen somebody, Lord Bond says, Caleb Williams paints his fingernails. I low key don't mind if y'all win. Hope you do though. You're saying that Lord Bond. I think I'm kind of with you. I think Caleb Williams is like Cam Newton-ish to me.
So, hey, Momo, we're gonna give me for Jameis Winston, Momo.
I give you a dog baby that you can play with. That's what
You're gonna need a quarterback. We got a quarterback here.
He'll send you a
Y'all be
moon
begging me
pie.
for a quarterback.
We're gonna trade you a
I
ball.
do have something for you. I can give you.
You guys looking at your, here you go, I found it. You guys need to look at your, go ahead and look at your phone or your monitor. Watch this shit.
No way.
Just go ahead and eat
But
that.
he knows where the camera is.
Like right into
Oh,
the
my
camera's
goodness.
soul.
The fuck's going
Holy
on?
shit, now Jameis just pulled out an Alaska king crab leg, and he's going to feed it to Dart. Giants might have the gayest QB room in the entire league.
Oh my God!
I question everything that I said about Jackson Dart. What the hell is he doing?
Oh my God!
That's dirty right there. Come on, man. Did you see that?
Oh.
And look at Hallie's face. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. That crab leg looked awful tasty. Now, I do know the, I think he got caught stealing crab legs, right, Rob? In college?
Yeah.
Hopefully not roommates.
But I don't know what the Jackson
He
Dart
put those
fingers
things
down
in
his
his fucking
throat.
pants.
That's something you
He
do in the
was trying to
locker
steal
room. You
the
don't do that on
lobster-
the
crab
field.
legs
Oh
in
my
his pants
God!
or lobster or something, and he got caught.
Dude, what the
Maybe
hell?
they're a little closer to Wilkins than we know about.
Yeah, really. Maybe.
Right. That's a good one, Randy.
Oh, Brian time. You got me. You just that's disturbed. You just ruined my night.
Ultra says Jackson Dart is the first transgender QB.
How would you like being the center? How would you like being the center?
Oh, wait, that's the new nickname. The LBGQ Giants. There's nothing wrong with it. We're not hammering it. At least you're out. At least you're outed. You're outed.
Really?
The New York Rainbows.
I'm coming out. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I do want to say one thing though. Sunday, when there was 25 seconds to go, I didn't feel like the Cowboys were out of the game.
What's
Did
that?
y'all?
Oh,
Man,
what's
I
that,
would've
Randy?
Sunday with 25 seconds on the
yeah,
clock
dead.
and knowing our field goal
Nah,
kicker.
I was like, I'll be honest. This is what I thought. I was like, Dak will make a pass. I said, don't make this poor guy. He kicked a 68-yard field goal and he's going to miss, and we're going to lose. That's kind of what I thought. It's
But here's why.
there you go, Hallie.
I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater right now.
Yeah,
I just I'm tired of Cowboy fans, the media, NFL Network praising. You can praise these kickers all you want. That's fine. But here's the problem with kickers. Everybody know kickers get on hot streak for 2 or 3 years. They can't miss, and then they get on a slump. And when they get on that slump, they got kicked their way back. Let's see what he do when he get on the little kick slump.
No slump.
You know what, Momo? You know what I'm tired of?
You ready?
You know what
He
you
built different.
He ain't getting
He's
no
trying to
slump.
pull us
All
down that
kickers-
rabbit hole.
He built
kickers
different
always
until he
getting
misses.
slumps.
They all go through it. I know.
Hey Rob,
He ain't
what's
everything,
that?
not even kickers.
Hey Rob, what's that famous
Praise him
quarterback you
now.
had for like 10 years?
How scary is it, Rob?
Who was that quarterback you had for? Who was that kicker you had for like 10 years?
Who?
Who's that? Akers?
Akers. Yeah. Tell him. Okay, Bobo.
Yeah, but
There
how
you go.
scary is it, Rob? You get the ball at the 30 or Dallas special teams. I don't know. They're not
Dude is
getting
like
the
in field goal range, like at the 40-yard line on your 40-yard line.
Well,
That's
that's a stretch, but let's
I
say
mean, I'm being
let's say
facetious, but I'm just saying,
45-yard line, he would actually
dude,
attempt it.
He could, he'll nail it.
That's scary. Excuse my language. That's scary.
Just kick it from the 50 every time.
Dude, that is freaking. But I actually thought whoever asked me, I actually thought he was going to miss it. But hey, he made it. And once he made it, I'm like, all right, we'll see.
Jesse,
I had no hope
they
that
really
they were winning
believe
that game. Rob knew. He texted me. I was just beside myself that we were allowing an elderly Russell Wilson make us look that way. It was just like, what kind of scheme are you running? Ultra Cowboy Momo mad Aubrey won't split his uprights.
Probably how we'll beat us.
Yeah, you have to find out me. But Jesse, know what they believe? This ain't what's that Disney movie with when the donkey was kicking the field goals? With that little donkey kicking the field goals.
I don't know what the fuck that movie was.
What that
I don't know
Disney
what donkey
movie?
movies you're watching, but I think they're illegal in the United States.
It's a
Right,
movie.
exactly.
No, it was a real
Were you down in
movie?
Mexico?
It was based on the
Mark?
it was
It's
a
a
real
Disney movie.
The donkey-
They had, I forgot the name of it.
Tijuana.
Yeah, Holly know what I'm talking about. Holly
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Really?
And then every time
there
he
was a word.
What
There
the
was a
hell
word
you
they said
how
to
do
the
you know that,
donkey to
Alan?
make
Yeah.
the
to make him kick these long
Holly
ass
sucks.
field goals. The donkey was kicking 70-yard, 80-yard field goals, and they never lost a game because every time he got the ball, they kicked the field goal.
Hey Brian, Pizzle
Yeah.
just put out a video.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
He blow his horn and pistol his pants.
Yes, that's what the Cowboys going to do. They get to the 45-yard line. They're going to try him out and say kick a field goal.
Why not, right?
70 yards. Okay, we don't care. Let's kick.
That's how Maher was. Maher was a good kicker from long, but he couldn't make the PAT or anything.
Yeah, he had a hard time from close distance, which is weird.
Yeah,
but he had a leg.
I think most kickers have legs, but it's the accuracy that gets them.
I just told Pizzle I'm going to play his video on air. If you guys
So
wanna
what
watch
would
it.
you call Aubrey kicking style? A soccer style? A soccer
Jesse,
style?
He says you was rubbing Jackson Dart's nipples. Was that true?
Who's that?
Was you
Which
rubbing
one?
Jackson Dart's nipples, Jesse?
Okay, let me tell you something. These knuckleheads on the damn chat. I've been seeing that. If you guys love me so damn much, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans. You have to pay for that, all right? You want to see my dirty whistle? Blow my whistle? Come see me on my dirty OnlyFans. I'm not charging you.
Hey, I set it up for you, Jesse. Don't worry about it. I'll let them come in there.
Not you, Bobby. I know you have your own with your crack, but I don't want to hear about that one. That's your personal shit.
All right, I want to see what Pizzle did. Let's see what he did.
He was talking about the Kansas
Welcome
City.
back to another
To
edition
go with what Momo was
of the
saying,
Cop Pizzle
I
YouTube
remember
channel, the
movie. It
longest
was
running
called
right
Gus,
in.
if
Drew
y'all
tried the
were
MLK,
wondering.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, that was the name of the
Mr.
movie.
Ed. Oh, no.
Little baby doll
Mr. Ed.
whistle.
Silence.
Drew tried to milk Mr. Ed, Ultra Cowboy.
Tough times.
He was trying to put the video on.
Here in Giants land. Not only are we 0-2 with a heartbreaking loss in Dallas, but our previous franchise quarterback currently is setting the world on fire in Indianapolis and is 2-0. Making my worst nightmare a reality. Little baby doll whistle. But as a lifelong Giants fan, 30 plus years, baby doll, raising two little Giants fans, what am I to do? What should a guy like me do?
Jump off
My
the
mouth, I'm
bandwagon.
bleeding. I've been busted up. I've been beat up over the last decade. I've already been popped in the mouth this season. I've tasted my own blood repeatedly. Little baby doll whistle. Should I just lay down and die like a dog? How am I setting the example for future New York Giants fans? What would I be as an inspiration, a leader to the next generation? Little baby doll whistle. Yeah, times are
I
tough.
thought he was talking about something
They're
else.
hard. It's not easy. But nobody said it was going to be easy. You know, sometimes the suck is what makes it fun. You suck for so long that when you do get back to where you belong, it feels great. It feels amazing. It feels special. That's what
Take
makes
notes, Momo.
a fan a fan. But oh boy, do we got a challenge up next. Sunday night football, prime time.
I think they win.
I do
This
too.
night,
I know we're gonna win.
like
I
what's
got
coming
Washington
up
winning.
that made Pizzle the Giants fan that he is.
I hope he does win. I hope he
Those
do win,
special
Jesse.
prime time games.
I watch
When
that
I was a little
badly.
boy, learning how to be a Giants fan. It's those Monday night games, those Sunday night, that special feeling when you're the only game in town. And boy, we got a good one. Oh, we got a good one. We got what they call a big fish, kids. A big one. But you know, the team we're playing, they haven't been all that special. You know who we're playing? They've been kind of mediocre. We're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. And what have they been, kids?
6-7.
That's cute. Oh, God.
You want to try that again?
6-7.
It's just 6-7.
Take your whistle out of your mouth, kid. Pause.
I know you can count, but it's just 6. And even though the other team has Taylor Swift on their side, we don't care. Because we're Giant fans. We're passionate about Big Blue. We're being raised with blue running through our veins. Little baby doll whistle.
That's not baby doll,
We don't
but
care about Taylor Swift and her silly songs and who her boyfriend is. It's all about the Giants.
Oh, Lord.
It's all about kicking Travis's and the Kansas City Chiefs' butts. What are they, kids?
6'7". Stop thinking, get a kick out of it.
Oh, God.
They're not who they once was. And you know what? Yeah, schedule's been tough. Yeah, it stinks to be 0-2. But if there was ever a team that we could play on national television from the whole world to make us feel better about after we got done whooping that butt, little baby doll whistle.
It's not baby doll.
It would be the Kansas City Chiefs. We got to put personal feelings away. And we got to believe in Big Blue. Because the next generation is freaking counting on it. 6'7".
What an idiot. I love it.
Get a kick out of
Just
it.
for the course information, we did file.
All right, yeah, let's get away from that. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway.
Kids were adorable.
Yeah, again, I don't get the hate, man. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a cool dude. So at least my experience with him, me and him get along great. So,
That's all. He's cool. He just talks trash.
Again, he's old school, loyal. He's not like me. He was doing YouTube for years and years and years, and you had to be that way in order to be seen. You know, it was different how the algorithms worked back then. You know, and I like him, so I don't care what anybody else says. I think he's a trip.
I like him too. He's a cool dude.
He's cool.
He's very nice to me. He gives me a lot of respect. I appreciate what he said.
Cool.
What's
You know,
that?
I said he's cool. Philly
He's
500 's
very
cool.
respectful, right? At least on my channel. Again, I don't know. I don't know the other epistle. He is a living legend, D'Angelo. He might listen a little. I was talking to him a few days ago. There is a chance he's going to come out to Vegas, loyal.
Oh, is he?
Well, there's a chance. So he may want to come out to Vegas and hang out. So let me get back to the super chat. Oh, okay, I have everybody.
Ultra, that's funny.
So again, I like him.
What's that,
Again,
Jesse?
I'm not going to analyze people's
Ultra
characters through
said it
YouTube.
about Pizzle.
So yeah, he's a cool dude. So
What do you say?
Hey, Pizzle, Ultra says Pizzle made Mark Holmes and Prescott visit Dr. Phil.
yeah, it's
Ultra's
possible.
on one.
Let's get to the this week's games. I'll share my screen and then we'll.
Yeah, please. I want to see. I'm curious.
That's not it. There we go. All right, we got the Thursday night game. I'll probably stream that one. What's that? Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably stream that game. So it'll be Dolphins at Bills. Obviously, I'll make it a channel member. So
That Miami coach might get fired after this game.
I would see that. I can see that big time.
are we all in it now? Just real quick, Drew is leading already. He's leading the Pigskin Pick'em by 4 games after 2 weeks, which is pretty impressive.
Pretty
Drew.
awesome. Good shit, Drew.
So Drew
How
is
is in there
already out
somewhere?
to a lead. Dolphins at the Bills. Bills are 2-0. I fully expect the Bills to win this game, but
This is a scrimmage.
I don't know though, Rob.
This is a rival game. You
Yeah,
can't just say
exactly.
that.
Rob, what are you thinking here?
I'll take Buffalo minus 12.5.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
Buffalo's just, I mean, Jets usually pay Buffalo well too.
Right. That's why I'm saying. Yeah.
And Buffalo destroyed them.
Yep. Hey, we had a pass with them.
Yeah, but don't you think this could be a trap game?
No.
No,
I'm
not with that
thinking-
quarter. Not with that
I don't know.
quarterback. Not with the team in disarray. No.
I'm thinking the Bills ultimately win this game. I don't know. I don't have a good feel, so I'm not going to say be a bet, but this is one of those non-cold weather games in Buffalo where I think Dolphins may come out. They're going to be desperate. Bills, let's not forget, they almost blew the first game.
Yeah, they did.
So maybe it's closer. I don't know. They should have traded Tyreek, right, Rob? I think that would have been a better move for them because he's a
That's one of those that drive.
He's an absolute
exactly.
disaster right now.
Yeah, he's a cancer.
Albatross. Is it albatross?
I think he's a cancer.
All right.
Only problem though with all
I
those
just
domestic
think he's
charges
not-
against him, I don't know if anybody wants to touch him right now.
Yeah, no.
There you go, Momo. You can take him, Momo.
Man, I don't think he's a cancer. What I believe is that he just
take him. Please take him.
He's not a cancer because his seed is potent. So normally if you have cancer,
you
it
got that,
limits
Brian. You
your
got it,
seed.
Brian.
He's
That's what I
got
said.
kids everywhere.
That's a good one.
Momo, he looks at you wrong. You're getting
That's
pregnant.
what if he can afford to pay for the kids and like that, and he leaning on the government and leading for no handouts, I'm all for it. He make a lot of money to take care of those kids.
Brian, I gave you the alley-oop. He caught the alley-oop.
I mean, if he looks at you wrong, right? Like Jesse,
Is he
you
up
might
to
get
6
pregnant.
kids now?
I mean,
I heard
look
he
at
had
Sam.
9,
I can name an
9?
NBA player that
Something
had,
like 9.
had over 12 kids. We don't know. They don't talk about him nearly enough. Kemp should play for the Seattle Supersonics.
But it's kind of a norm now, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
but he
really,
could dunk
there's
the
a lot
ball
of
at least.
Look at Travis Henry. I think Travis Henry has like 13.
Come on, he was at least. Nah, I like Sean Kemp, but you're right about that, Momo. He had a lot of kids too, but yeah, the guaranteed contracts in the NBA, you could afford it.
Right.
That's
You
what
know what's going to
NFL
happen with.
that's why NFL is going to be heading that way in the next.
Yes. Gene Simmons said it best. Spread thy seed.
Oh God.
How many seats that he got? But he didn't get no. He didn't have a lot of kids, did he?
Spread thy seed.
No.
Jesus.
Could he? Because he probably couldn't. Never mind. Let me shut up.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Let's move on.
Next, please.
We got Falcons at Panthers. Again, Randy, how bad are the Panthers?
Extremely bad.
Okay, you should ask somebody who live in the state of North
All
Carolina.
right, Momo. Well, I figured you would chime in at some point anyway. I'm trying to get everybody else
Figured
a
he's
chance.
going to, yeah.
Okay, here's the problem
In
with
and out.
with the quarterback. He's too small. His height. He can't throw the ball. He's like when he throws, get in that huddle, he looks like a deer in the headlight. He looks
Panthers
lost.
24-21. Shocked the world, Ultra Cowboy.
Momo, so was Doug Flutie. He did pretty well.
No. This kid is lost. You never seen him play. Fans be complaining about him. It was his first day. Everybody kept saying he got nobody around him. Okay, if you get an offensive line around him, he will still be bad. He's
Next.
not that good.
All right,
Anybody
next.
else want to comment on that?
Rob,
game?
am I wrong, Rob?
You
Am I
awake,
wrong,
Rob?
No, he's
What's that?
He's not that good.
You awake, Loyal?
He's not that good.
He's a college quarterback. He's a college quarterback. He's not a pro quarterback.
He started to play well like the last 6 games of last year. We barely won a close one against him, but he's kind of taking a step back.
He looks lost. When pressure gets on him, he gets frustrated. He goes in like he loses his confidence. I mean, one press conference, I thought the boys going to cry up there
What's up,
at the
Oscar?
podium.
Well,
What's
that's
up,
why they should
Coyote?
have kept Adam Thielen, because Thielen was a security blanket last year.
Yeah.
And with Thielen not being there, he looks even more lost.
And then the third move they did, Carolina traded a lot of ball players over the years. Didn't make no sense. Then they traded the wide receiver to the Cowboys. I said, why would you trade him to the Cowboys?
Mingo?
Yeah, Mingo. That didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
I liked Mingo. Again, I really liked him coming out of college. I think he's going to be a big boost for Cowboys. Again, everybody forgets about Mingo. Not Kid Cowboy. He's in the chat. He knows. Mingo is a hell of a ball
Yes, I
player.
agree with you.
So
Why would they get rid of him?
we were trying to tell people, Mingo. Listen, I would say receiver is one of the hardest positions to come in towards the end of a season and try and integrate yourself, especially a young receiver. I like what I saw from him in the preseason, so he should be back week 5, and I think that's an upgrade. Moving on, Packers at the Browns. Is there any way that the Browns can keep this close? Rob?
No.
This is going to be a blowout, I believe.
You think so, Rob?
They
You
have
think
like
it's a
6
blowout?
points.
Did you read what
it's gonna be a
Ultra
blowout.
said? Did you read what Ultra said on here about Momo?
I did not. What I
It
missed?
said Momo knows. It says Momo knows. Where'd it go?
Hey,
Momo knows
Ryan.
football.
Ri-
He played in a leather helmet, a walnut shell, and sandals. True
There
to
you go.
historian.
See, Ultra's a man of the people. Jesse Montanez, Momo should host Undisputed with Skip Bayless. I'm telling you, Momo, you would be phenomenal in that role. You would. You would.
I
Cut
would
me a
love
check,
to
Momo.
see that.
Cut me a check, Momo. I'll be your promoter.
I think we are starting Momo's career here. It's going to be one of those later in life. He's going to blow up, in his 60s, right, Momo?
Yeah, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley.
Actually,
Good
Skip had some
reaction,
pretty good takes today because he's full time on the arena now.
Is he?
Oh, and
Yeah,
Gilbert
this-
Arenas' channel is pretty fucking legit. It's a pretty good channel.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't.
Skip is on there.
Isn't Arenas on that?
That's
Well,
what he
that's his
just said.
channel. Yeah, and
Gilbert
he has,
Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas. It's called the Arena. It's pretty good. They have.
He left the other show. He left the other show.
Well, he doesn't have
Well,
another show other
they
than his
left
own
him.
channel. Yeah, they left him. They dumped him from the sexual assault, or not assault, but
I don't blame
harassment.
him, though, Rob. Man, if he can get a piece from a young lady like that, go get yourself some.
Right.
I'm just saying. That's all.
Watch that around all game time.
I'm not gonna hate on him. I don't like Skip Bayless because of years back.
Sure.
Just how he was willing to sell out people that he's worked with for a story
Yeah,
type
no
of
shit.
deal.
Yeah.
But I
what
mean,
he
at
tried
the
to
end
say
of the
about Aikman was
day,
bullshit.
Well, isn't he a Cowboy fan? End of the day?
he says he is.
Ah,
I
that's
don't know.
questionable.
He says he is, right, Hallie?
He
Well,
keeps
he
throwing
claimed
that
he wrote
sneaker
2
in.
books with Jerry. He
Hey.
said that with Jerry Jones and wrote these books with Jerry.
Again, Momo, these owners.
He's a
and people-
Fairweather fan.
Yeah, he's a fair weather
Yeah,
fan.
he
Exactly,
is.
Lou.
Right.
These
He's
owners
only a
don't
fan
know.
when they do good.
These owners
All
don't
right.
know who they're getting involved with other than a name. Oh, Skip Bayless. Then you realize he's the one who called Troy Aikman gay
Gay,
because
right. He was
Aikman
bullshit.
wouldn't have a sit down with him. It's
Remember that
he's a piece
thing
of
with
shit.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was
I don't
crazy.
care. I don't wish ill will on him.
Deion told
So
him
whatever. Everybody can make a living. Who knows? He's just know that he's the type of guy, like some YouTubers, that everything is for the camera, right? When the
Right.
camera goes on,
Clickbait.
it's not clickbait. It's
No, it's
just
not
they
clickbait,
are
just-
acting.
They'll act a fool just to get the clicks.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
true.
Exactly.
it's called clout chasing in the sense that
Yeah.
hey, whatever's popular,
Yes,
What's-
Oscar, you're correct. Rob.
yeah, popular.
Hey Tim,
and
how are you, Tim Panel?
that's how it is. I mean, I know some African American people who was doing YouTube channels. They was doing reaction to videos and like that. And then when the election came, they switched bait, and so they could get more views. So that's how people are today.
That's
It's
why
fun.
Let's
I
get
was
back to-
talking to Rob
Rob's
earlier. Again, as much as I enjoy YouTube, I just got to be myself. But I do have to keep my emotions in check because I'm an emotional person. So I
Right.
will lash out at Lord Von or Philly Oldhead or whatever because
And you lashed out at me this weekend too.
here's the
I caught it
deal.
straight one time.
Here's the deal, Momo. I got to stop worrying about the negative. Let them talk.
Right. Yeah.
Let the chat deal with it. Here's my deal. Like, and I talked to my friend Philly 500. He says make sure you get to the chat whether they're super chatting or not. So that's where I'm conflicted because he doesn't get like some of the hate. See, the Cowboy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but like the Cowboys have this hate that comes with them from whatever. We can that's a different conversation. But Philly 500 says try and get to the chat. So that's what I do. But sometimes I end up walking into landmines, and it's like I only know one way, and that's to respond. So again. I'm going to try and be different. Sledhead, thanks, brother. You are playing well, brother. Green Bay is on a roll, but I would tell you this, Sledhead, and I'll go to Rob. It's been a long time, and we could say the Eagles, but I don't even know that the Eagles came out of the gate hot like Green Bay did this year. It hardly ever happens that a team who starts out hot ends up hot, right, Rob? And normally, you fizzle out at some point, don't you?
You can't peak too soon.
Yeah.
If you peak too soon, then you're going to flatline.
Will Sledhead? Well, I am because I can't stand Micah. But I mean, I think Rob's right. I think you can peak and right, Momo. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I think in today's football, no. In the '90s football, you can peak early and win longer.
Brian,
but now
guys,
today's football, no.
Guys, it's a race. It's not a race. It's a marathon.
Right.
That's what I keep telling everybody. 11-6.
Yeah.
Who's going 11-6?
11-6. Thank you, Momo.
Philly 500. He said something about going on I don't know. He has a show on Sunday night. I don't know what the hell that is.
No, Philly's fucking funny, man.
But what show does he have on Sunday night? I don't even know.
I don't know.
He's bringing me on with Joey Shakes. The Philly Shakedown or something.
Is that Super Friends?
Philly Shakedown.
Philly Shakedown podcast.
It's usually those two talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that.
I didn't know what the name of it
He's
was.
going to bring me on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's cool. I don't think Joey Shakes likes me, so I think that's the problem. But hey. It is what it is. Not Washington going 11-6. LOL. Jay Smooth. I don't know. I had Washington winning the division, but they're already leaking oil.
No, they're not. Stop it.
The motor's shaking, Momo.
Your quarterback is the X factor, bro. If
your motor's going like
I think they can win the next two games. If Jaden Daniels not available, they definitely could beat Oakland or Las Vegas.
Let me answer this moment.
So you're not going 6-1 like you thought you were.
Yes, we are.
No.
What the hell do you think?
Whoa. I thought it was 7-0.
He changed it to 6-1 after they lost.
Yes.
Momo, I feel bad.
I agree, Lord Vaughn. The goal is to be playing your best by the end of the year.
No, I'd like to make you a pizza. I make a
Sirianni. I got a good Sirianni. I have a good Sirianni for you, but now I won't play it.
Wait, Game Time, finish up the schedule.
Momo, I got a question for you, Momo.
We still got a lot to go, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which is the better team? Over the Hill Gang 1, which was 30 or 40 years ago, or Over the Hill Gang 2, which is right now?
With
You can't compare the two because the original Over the Hill Gang average age had to be in the 34, 35 years old. Because most of the defensive line was old. Most of the offensive line was old. This Over the Hill Gang, the average age is 28 years old.
Let me ask you something, Momo.
different era too.
Are you concerned about playing a winless team? You're not, just like Dallas, we have to go and play a winless Chicago team. Are you concerned that you're playing a winless team who's going to pull out all the stops to try and get a win?
I'm not worried about because I see the one factor I'm not concerned with is their quarterback. Geno Smith is not that guy. He will throw interceptions. He will make bad decisions.
Momo, I did not. I said it. I'll say it. I'll say it again. I remember saying it. I remember saying, why did the Raiders, they could have had Shedeur Sanders. I mean, don't you think that was a marriage made in heaven?
Yes.
And yet, Tom Brady, a close friend of the family, is a fraud, people. He turned his back and got caught up into whatever nonsense that was being said. I got caught up in it because I'm a YouTuber. I'm not in the know necessarily.
But
So,
can you look at that and say there's multiple ownerships in that organization, and
but
that
Tom
his
Brady,
yeah, but
he
his
was
whole
off their
entire thing didn't.
board. He had to have been.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then also Tom
That's true,
and this
but-
whole thing about Tom Brady playing in this little thing they're gonna do in Saudi Arabia. So and I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard something. I don't know.
Brian, you got a bot in here.
What's up, bot?
Yeah, they do that now and then. I believe Tom Brady will sell his soul to Saudi Arabia.
Thanks, Logan.
Because he wants to, because whatever money he gets or they put down his pockets, he will do it. I just think he's not friend. I don't know if he's a friend of the family like that. He helped them, but then he turned his back on them. To me,
I think Genty's going to have a big game against the Washington.
And yeah, that's what I wanted to
but
talk
how many
to.
times he gonna run Gentry though? You got to run
That's
him
what I
about
wanted
20.
to talk about, though. Ashton Genty he's going through with a lot of young rookies have gone through. If anybody has watched Dallas through the first 2 weeks, what Javonte Williams is doing, he's a patient, smart runner. Patient. When these guys come out of college, right, Rob, they come out, they want to hit the hole because the holes in college are normally big, pause. But they're, what's going on, Bruce? How are you, brother? The holes are bigger in college. It's a big zone type. I gotta let my dog out. But basic what I'm saying is, and you can elaborate while I let my dog out, Rob, is just explaining what Ashton Genty's going through. Let me let the dog out before she pisses on the floor.
Ooh, let the dogs out.
He's just running a little bit too anxious. Like he's not patient right now. I think he just needs to let the game come to him, slow down, and then hit the hole instead of just trying to create something that's not there yet. But he had a couple of good runs last night where he was just like it you can't arm tackle Genty. He's just his low center of gravity. He's like a little bowling ball. But
people bounced off him last night.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that so Gino did look bad last night, but that Charger defense is fucking good. That's a good defense. I mean, they'll hold them to 3 field goals, and they lost Mack early in the game. I don't know if his MRA came back or not. If he has broken arm or wrist or whatever, but they lost Mack.
He's out though.
Is he? Yeah.
But Rob, here's the thing about Gino. He's still making the same mistakes he did when he first came in the league.
Momo, you're gonna have Mariota there alongside Gino, just like Gino.
Mariota's a better quarterback.
Mariota's floating around too, just like Gino, bro. You can't say that.
Gino, Mario. That's what I'm saying. That Gino, for me, I think he's a better all-around quarterback than Gino ever could be.
I think Gino was brought in because of the continuity he had.
Exactly.
Coach said he was with before, Pete Carroll. And I think Pete Carroll wanted that because he wants things run a certain way. Right. So, until that gets done the way he wants it, you'll see an improvement. But like we said before, it's in the early season so far. And I'll be the first one to say, we have looked like shit. And I don't care who says what. We have looked like crap.
I agree.
A lot
of teams
an ugly
win. That was an ugly win in New York. I agree.
And a lot of teams have had their moments in the last couple of weeks. Until it tightens up, I think it will get better. But
it goes back to what me and Momo were saying. The first 4 weeks are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, because there's too many injuries. You think injuries go well? Wait till next week. Gonna see even more injuries.
I couldn't believe how many quarterbacks got.
I know. Why would you surprise, Holly? They don't tackle in practice. They don't tackle.
I mean, at the same time. I mean, the same weekend.
Yeah, I saw that coming too. I saw that coming. So,
because nobody tackles. There's no tackle football. And like I said in my stream, I said the players union said, hey, we want to get smoke weed so we can so when those guys have some medical issues, these owners said, fine, you can take that. We taking this away. Y'all can have that, but we want this. We want the major thing that we want. Y'all asking for little things. And the owners look at something much bigger. because they want that 18 game because we all heading to a 20-game season
We're
for
looking at their
NFL.
margin.
20.
We're looking at their
Yes, trust me, it's going to be 20 games.
Yeah, well, you're going to have 2 bye weeks and a whole bunch more roster spots.
We can't push
because
we can't push it to 20 games. It conflicts with the NBA schedule.
No, they're trying to beat
We
the
can't.
NBA.
We're gonna
They
max it
trying
out
to
with one
destroy
more
the
game,
NBA.
and that's it.
Rob,
One more
they already
game
said
and
they're
another
trying to
bye
compete
week.
against the NBA.
Right.
Hey, Game, are you
just
gonna
keep
have something
going
tomorrow?
What's that,
Take it easy,
brother?
Elser.
Are you having that thing tomorrow that you usually have?
No, I am not.
No, he said no.
I'll do. I mean, listen, I'm probably banging out of work tomorrow. Let's be honest, so I'll probably be doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll know another. What's tomorrow night? Maybe I'll do just a regular live stream like tonight. So maybe
that'll
we'll
work.
do that.
I'm about to jump off here. I gotta.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm about to jump off too.
I
All right,
appreciate
Lord,
it.
have a great night, brother.
Yeah, we'll
All
stay
right,
on a
good
little
night,
longer.
everybody.
All right,
Okay.
good night.
Good night, guys.
You guys have a good night.
But
I was
I'm
just
staying on.
gonna
I'm staying
say
on. Go
that.
ahead.
I was
ahead.
just saying, with the quarterbacks being hurt, that Cincinnati Minnesota game's going to be interesting because I'm still debating about who I
Yeah,
think
well, I'm
going
going
to
to go
win.
through. We left off with Packers Browns.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Let's go on to the Texans and Jags. This is a lot better game. It's tough because I thought the Texans played well last night, albeit in a loss. Rob, I'll go to Rob first. I would like to do a show with Rob, but we got to work that out. Rob, what do you think about this game? Like we're not getting into the lines, obviously. We're just like straight up. I mean, like, how do you see this game going? This Rob?
Honestly, I could see the Jags pulling one out at home.
Me too.
I could see the Jags pulling it out. Yeah, I honestly think that Sunshine's just going to get better under his new coach. I think that team's starting to gel, and I honestly just kind of think that the Jaguars are on up and coming, and
What do
I
you
think
think
the
of that
Texans are
coach?
still struggling.
What do you think of the Jags coach?
My only concern is the way that Sunshine and him kind of got into it. He's a very passionate coach.
yeah.
But when he was going like this, and then Sunshine was just like, "Yeah, whatever, shut up," and then went back to the huddle.
Interesting
or whatever.
hire because he doesn't strike me as a motivator type. You can say what you want about Brian Schottenheimer. Just look at the post game Dallas locker room. Schottenheimer is a coaching. He's very motivational, and that can only take you so far. I would say, but anybody else have any thoughts? I kind of lean Jags here.
So do I.
I'm going Houston. I'm going Houston because they're 0-2.
Sure?
I don't know. This is going to be one of those. I'm just leaving to chance.
It's a tailspin. You look like I'm doing a tailspin right now.
Yeah,
Randy, what do you think, brother?
About 3 games, I'm not sure about.
Randy?
I think this is a tough game to call because I think the Texans coming off of emotional high last night that they lost. Sometimes that's harder to come back from, especially on the road. I think the Jags win this game.
I think so too.
Sorry, I'm texting Pizzle back.
I also think with the next game that you're fixing to talk about, if Burrow's out for 12 weeks, Cincinnati's done. Period. They're done.
Next game on the docket is Bengals at the Vikings. Rob A, I'll go to you first. What's your thought now? Who do we have? Just let everybody know if you know who's quarterback in the Bengals and who's quarterback in the Vikings. Do we know?
What's his name? They were just talking about him too.
Oh, I know. I thought the Vikings are starting Wentz.
Yeah, Wentz is starting for Vikings. Yeah, Wentz is starting.
And then as far as Cincinnati,
Stevens.
I thought it was Browning. Jake Browning.
Yeah,
I agree with Browning. That's who it is. But is McCarthy playing?
If he doesn't play, it's going to be Wentz. But
I heard Wentz today. That's why I was
Wentz.
asking.
Yeah, Wentz. They announced it was Wentz. That's what.
Yeah, I heard McCarthy is out a couple of weeks.
Right.
That's what I heard.
It's Wentz.
It is Wentz because I remember hearing on at work. ESPN, Fox talking about it.
Logan, Kramer, welcome in Game Time Brian channel. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, Logan. I appreciate you, Logan. You know I'm a little emotional. I need Rob A to calm me down. He's the guy on his shoulder that says, just dude, calm the fuck down. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, Pizzle's blowing me up. Move on to the next one. Steelers at the Patriots.
Ooh,
I'm going Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah,
Patriots.
I think fucking
Patriots.
Aaron
They're on a
Rodgers
roll.
gets his clock.
They're on a roll. Yeah, they're on a roll.
Hey, if you remember Game Time, after you guys fired McCarthy, I was on that Vrabel bandwagon, man. I was saying that in your videos, left and right, that I thought Vrabel would have been a damn good coach in Dallas, and he's already got that team playing hard up in New England.
Yeah,
he's just a smash mouth coach.
So he has the shades. The shades of.
I wanted
Belichick.
Vrabel because I knew he brought a toughness.
So did I.
Yeah, I mean, no shade on Schottenheimer, but I didn't know Schottenheimer. You know what I mean? I didn't know what.
Right.
It's kind of hard to figure that one out, but I kind of like Vrabel. So, and he's my kind of guy. He'll call it out. Remember, he was calling out, "There's a rat." There's a rat in the building. I mean, that's my kind of guy. Yeah, that's exactly. Call it out, brother. Somebody's ratting your shit out. Next game, it's a 1:00 game. That's shocking that this game is a 1:00 game. The Rams 2-0 versus the Eagles 2-0. Arguably, the two best teams in the NFC going at it. We'll start with Rob. How do you see this game going? I heard your comments earlier. Honestly, how the Eagles have played through the first 2 weeks, just my opinion, they've played solid. They haven't had breakdowns like Dallas had this past week with the Giants, albeit in a win, but we saw the breakdowns. The Eagles have been solid. You have to go out and beat the Eagles. They're not going to beat themselves, but how do you see this game going?
Kevin Patullo needs to open it up. He needs to get his head out of his rear, and we need to establish that run because that's the Rams' Achilles heel as far as how we played them last year. And I think we win a close one. I think we're gonna win it by 3, maybe even less than that. But I think it's just gonna be a close one. I see us pulling it out if we could establish the run. But Patullo, man, he really needs to get his shit together because that play calling is horrible.
Why aren't they throwing the ball to the receivers more, Rob? I don't understand.
I listened to Patullo's
go ahead.
conference earlier, and he's saying that the flow of the game just didn't. They didn't want to make any risk. That they knew he was saying that a turnover is going to cost the game one way or the other, and then you try to validate that Mahomes' turnover was the reason why we won the game, and it did. But at the same time, he's just a conservative play caller, and I think he's too scared to really kind of let it loose, and that's what he really has to do, or get your ass out of there. I was hoping Frank Reich would come in and coach be our offensive coordinator, but it is what it is. But I think we're still going to win. But if we continue these ugly wins, it's not sustainable. We're not going to be able to keep that up.
That's definite.
And that's just my take on it. But we got to establish that run, and we got to establish a run to open up the passing game.
How many do you have? How many yards did Shaquan have that day? It wasn't much, was it?
It was under 100. I thought it was 80 something.
Damn.
Where do they play at? Are they playing in Philly or
yeah? Every game that
Philly,
we play this year is one on the road, one at home, one on the road, one at home for the whole season.
Damn. I wish I had that.
Okay.
God damn.
I like the Eagles in this game by 3.
I think it's a close game. I think it's a close game. If the Rams can run the ball, I think the Rams win. I think if the Eagles don't allow the Rams to run the ball, I think that the Eagles win. It's literally as simple as that.
That's all depends on the defense. That's what it is right there.
My humble opinion. Again, if I had to pick, gun to head, I'd take the Eagles. Moving on, the Jets at the Buccaneers again. The Buccaneers.
Oh,
dude, I'm telling you, the Buccaneers are a scary team this year. I think
that's what I'm
They
saying.
look good to me,
They look
honestly.
good.
Randy, I'm gonna go to Randy first this time. And Mecca Egbuka, we talked about him. Remember, he had the highest. He had the highest floor. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm glad we got Booker, because if we didn't have Booker, we'd be effed. But Emeka Egbuka is the real deal. He's open every play.
Yes, he is.
Jets and Buccaneers. I think Buccaneers roll. Randy, what's your thoughts?
Oh, yeah.
I do too. Buccaneers big.
That kid is going to win offensive rookie.
I can't talk politics, Bruce Banner. Sorry, brother.
They got weapons. They got big time weapons.
I'll tell you this too. On the quarterback for the Bucs, I can't think of his
Bruce.
name, but he's playing pretty good, and he's running around. He's making the quarterback for the Bucs.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Baker was playing.
He looks pretty good right now.
He was looking sharp.
Baker, man.
No, he is. He's a solid quarterback.
Dude, did you see what Baker did to C.J. Carter Johnson? He basically told me, "I'm sorry, bro. I got to do what I got to do." And then he basically went on to do. I
saw that.
Dude, you got to love Baker Mayfield. A small guy playing in a big guy's game. I love Baker.
Yeah, he was a gritty quarterback.
And he got paid. That's a
He got paid, but
he deserved it.
Yeah. I mean, OU, he's a winner. He's a feisty guy. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I would go Bucks big time there. I think Jets go to 0-3. That's why I talked to Wade. Wade's going to fly in. I'm going to meet Wade. I'm going to go pick him up at the airport, and we're going to go to the Jets game. I might wait on the tickets because I think Jets are losing this week, and I think they're losing next week. I think they're 0-4. Them seats may plummet, baby.
They might be paying you to go watch them.
Yeah, they may.
You guys might want to invest in Kevlar helmets, and we can throw a lot of beer cans at the Jets.
All right, let's move on. We go from that to the Colts. The 2-0 Colts at the 0-2 Titans. But my God, Daniel Jones, Jesse Martinez. I want to go to you first, brother.
I knew you were going to do this.
Well, listen, Daniel Jones is lighting it up with an offensive line.
With an offensive line. And I tried telling this to Momo. I tried telling W.
Momo left because he knows better. I mean, what do you think about that? Who do you got winning? Colts at the Titans?
That's what I'm saying. The Colts. It's going to be the Colts. I mean, that O-line's protecting him. He's got good protection. He's got good weapons.
I think this is where it all falls apart. I think the Titans.
I do too. I think the Titans win this game.
Titans win. Danny
don't tell me wrong. They win. Yeah, shut up.
Anyway, go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry.
I just think that the Titans, I don't know, their defense plays well. It's a division game. They're at home. I think that they stop Daniel Jones this weekend.
You see that?
I hope so. That's what I'm saying.
I have so many teams. I'm probably going to have to switch. I'm going to wait till Saturday before I get my final picks.
Hallie, you're a hot mess, Hallie.
I am.
Campbell did that first game against Denver, but his problem was he was just putting too much mustard on that ball.
He was it was like Milton.
Sorry, I'm talking to my kid. Keep talking, boys.
Who are y'all talking about? Bo Nix? Is that what you're talking about?
That Cam Ward looked good that first game.
Oh yes, yeah, he did.
But his problem was that he's throwing the ball too damn hard. Like he's not putting any touch on it. And, and that those receivers, it was bouncing off their hands. But I agree. Throwing so much behind it. I was like, damn, dude, like. Put some touch on it so these receivers can catch the ball.
Put his ass play baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
The weirdest part about quarterbacks nowadays, they don't seem to have the touch pass anymore. I don't know what it is, but the touch pass is going by. I think it's because they're accustomed to running more and throwing on the run.
That starts back in college. That's what the problem is.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the game is changing big time.
They need a Drew Brees to teach them how to put some touch.
I agree.
That ball.
Drew Brees had a great touch.
Beautiful touch. That guy could place the ball anywhere.
He could.
Hey, Randy, my Rangers are just one run behind y'all.
Yeah, it don't matter, Hallie. We're not going anywhere anyway this year. The Astros, our pitching's horrible this year right now.
Hallie, we locked ours.
I know.
I'll
Congratulations,
say this for
Philly
Brian.
fans.
For Brian, the Phillies are red hot, and I think they're the team to beat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And we have
They're
right
losing
now.
right now 3-0. I think Sanchez isn't pitching all that well.
Well, like hopefully our bats will come back because that's what happened last time. But anyways, we have an MVP candidate on our team on the Phillies.
Where was I? Sorry about that. What we got? We went
talk about Indy and
okay.
Tennessee.
So next game on the docket is the Raiders at the Commanders. Momo's gone. I think the Raiders have a shot here.
Raiders.
Yeah, I think the Raiders.
I'm sorry.
I got Washington.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying they can't win, but
it's not the quarterback, Brian. It's the damn O line. That O line they got.
I agree with you, Rob. The Raiders are going to win this game.
Yeah, Raiders going to win that
game.
game.
They're going to throw the kitchen sink at Daniels, and they're going to have to make that offensive line be able to keep them the defensive lineman off of Daniels.
Max Crosby is going to be an X factor in this game. He's going
to
destroy
Yeah, see, that's where I'm going with it. I'm thinking exactly what Rob just said.
Gentry.
Well, Gentry has to learn how to be patient. Like I said, these running backs coming out from college are used to having these massive holes. And Gentry's a great runner. I'm not taking anything away, but he has to be a little bit more patient, like a Javonte Williams. If you saw Javonte through the first 2 weeks, he is very patient, and then all of a sudden he breaks out. You got to wait for the hole to develop. So
yeah, but that O-line Washington got, he couldn't go right through him.
We are all Raiders fans this week. Listen.
Oh yeah.
Washington, Dan Quinn, the heat is already on him, and we kind of saw it coming. Did we not?
Mm-hmm.
You had 5 draft picks. I didn't like what you did in free agency. You're the oldest team in the league with a young quarterback. Go figure. It makes no sense.
AARP.
Yeah, when you look at the young teams in the league, you're talking the Eagles, you're talking the Cowboys. Again, this is a win now mode for the Commanders, and they're not even the best team in their division. So I would say,
and Raiders have got 2 really good TCU players that came off my TCU
Horned
game.
Frogs, right?
Yeah, the Horned Frogs. Yeah, Savion Williams and Jack Betch. So
I like Besh, but I don't know what he's going to be as a pro.
I don't know. He was a really good college player.
But
I'm just
I would
hoping
say the Raiders are going to win this football game.
Transport to
Chip Kelly's
NFL.
going to call a good game.
And for real,
Chip, remember him?
Yeah.
And for
I will
real,
say this though, Genty better stop trying to run over guys in the NFL and run around them if he can, because he's not going to last long if he keeps trying to run over these guys.
He better take points from Scatter.
Lord Vaughn. Jaden Daniels is probably out, brother. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you that's what's pushing
If
over
they were
there.
smart, Lord Vaughn, if they were smart, they would let Jaden Daniels sit and get healthy, because it's about the long term. They should be able to win anyway against the Raiders, but I just think this is a situation where the Commanders go 1-2. I'm going to make a statement here. I know listen, when everybody wants to, my prediction, and everybody, dude, if I showed you the emails that I get, it's no reason why I'm negative half the time and I get snippy. But, I believe that the Commanders are probably going to miss the playoffs at this point. Just by the way they're playing. You know how you always have those teams who make the playoffs the year before and who's not going to make it this year? I think the Commanders might miss the playoffs, even though I had them winning the division. They're already leaking oil big time, and I think they could possibly miss the playoffs. And
I'll tell you what, Brian. I'll tell you what, and what. I'm not saying against Momo or anything with that Washington team, but that game, Randy can concur. That quarter was getting hit so much. I was like, I kept thinking about, oh my God, it's gonna be an RG3 incident. Watch.
Yeah, he got hit over 30 times.
My God,
he's got to learn.
He got lucky.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, he
Therefore, then
does.
I kind of thought that maybe 3 could come out of the NFC East, to take,
I don't think so
7
anymore.
spots. Well, I don't think so. And I think what I'm thinking now is I think 2 might come out of the South. So I think Atlanta's playing pretty good ball,
Atlanta's
too.
playing
I can
better
see
than I
it.
thought they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
What's
I think it's
what's a,
Eagles and possibly Dallas. And yeah, that's possibly. That's a big possibly, but I would say Eagles, Buccaneers is big. Atlanta, I don't know. Rams. I hate to say 49ers, but their schedule's so soft.
yeah, but their quarterback's hurt, though,
I
man.
know.
They're
but
still winning games, though.
it doesn't
Mac
matter if
Jones
you're winning
isn't
games,
bad
right?
Mac Jones isn't playing bad over there in San Fran.
So, I think
Shanahan
Dallas
hasn't
has an
played
opportunity to make the playoffs. They just got to get their head out of their ass. Bruce Banner, I hear you, brother. Burrow is here. That was bad. Backs are split. He drops back. He's looking. He's hit. He's gonna score. Oh, sorry. Anyway,
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
no, that was horrible for me. But that was off the cuff. Let's go to the next one. Broncos at the Chargers. This is actually a good game. 1-1 Broncos versus 2-0. I didn't think Chargers would be 2-0, but
Broncos.
yeah, me too.
I think the Chargers.
They got something to prove.
I like the Chargers.
I got the Chargers.
I like
Bo
the
Nix.
Chargers.
He drops back. He's looking. I'm sorry. I'm working it up, Lord Vaughn. I'm working it up for you, brother. But yeah, I would go Broncos. But yeah, the Chargers are playing well, right, Rob?
They are.
Yeah, they are.
So.
That the game it wasn't.
But wait a minute, where's it being played at? Where's it being played at, though?
It's in L.A.
L.A.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna switch it. Chargers.
Oh, you pussy.
Oh yeah.
If it was Mile High, Denver.
You're a pussy. Come on.
My virgin ears.
I'm
please.
sorry.
all right,
Hallie.
all right.
I'm sorry.
I'll sign up with you.
Hallie
Okay,
loves
I'll
it. I mean, stop.
I'll stay with you. Broncos. Let's ride.
Hallie's my age. She can handle it.
Denver's defense kind of got exposed by Daniel Jones. I didn't expect
That's
them
what I
to
think.
put up
That's what I was
many
saying.
points against Denver.
Yeah, I was surprised at last week's game, Rob.
Yeah, me too. I lost money on that game.
But did you? Because I had to have them.
I thought Denver was going to beat them.
I have the Broncos in the mix. Coming down. And I still think they will be. But yeah, I don't know what happened last week. But the Chargers.
Did y'all see Bo Nix and the coach get into it on the sideline?
I did not. What
That's
happened?
what I like.
Oh, they got into it on the.
Oh yeah.
Peyton was at him, boy.
He was going off on him.
Sean Payton
Sean
was
Payton was,
ripping
He was going on him.
Thanks, West Virginia. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, my man.
They've got more fights on the sidelines this year, it seems like. Far.
It's called social media. They also everybody's looking at the sideline. Watching
there's
faces.
so many cameras on them.
That's
nowadays.
true. That's true.
You see everything. You hear everything. I mean, just like Chris Jones talking shit to Jalen, about having 100 yards.
And then you got this guy, and then you got this guy. They filming him reading a book on the sideline. Never seen that before.
Shit, if it makes them play good, dude, read all the books you want.
Next game on the docket, boys, is the 0-2 Saints, who are obviously hoping and praying. Now, I don't know who they're hoping and praying for because Arch Manning is getting lit up in college. But 0-2 Saints versus the 1-1 Seahawks.
I got Seahawks.
Yeah.
Where's it at? At Seahawks or down there?
At
Seattle.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Seahawks. The 13th man.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Rob, what do you think?
Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one. I don't know what the line is, everybody, but straight up, if you're picking a game, it's obviously the Seahawks. I would say probably lay the wood, whatever it is. Seattle at home.
Should -7.5 is that?
To me, that's not enough. It may be close for a while, but I think Seattle will pull away. The Saints are bad. I knew they would be bad. I think the Saints and the Panthers are fighting for the worst.
One pick.
Yeah, I
The
think
basement rights.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Listen, we're just gonna write down the line. Cowboys at the Bears. The 1-1 Cowboys played 2 close games against 2 different teams, Super Bowl champions and the New York Giants. 1-1 versus the 0-2 Bears. Rob, what do you got here? You got the Bears winning the game. You think they're gonna finally get a dub?
No, I think you guys are going to pull it out.
Yeah, I think so too. I hate to
I
say
got
it.
Cowboys winning. But I don't think they're going to win by much.
Randy, what do you got?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning, but I think it's going to be by about 3.
Yeah,
But is Blue going to play? That's my question.
No, I don't think he will play.
Damn.
I don't. I would say this. If Dallas wins this game, then we're going to be in the mix. If Dallas loses this game, then you got to hold your breath, people. They could not make the playoffs. And I say this because I know what's coming ahead. I know the landscape of the games. You need to win this football game. So you, Brian Schottenheimer, you need to pull out all the stops. You need to go. You know, to be smart. You should feel lucky that you're playing in Chicago in September. You should feel lucky because it's not. You know what I mean?
November or December, right?
I would think Dallas is going to win the game, but I'm not confident. I would be lying if I said I'm confident because I'm not.
But don't worry, guys.
It's got to come down to Eberflus's game plan.
Yeah,
he's got to
adapt.
protect those secondary
He's
because
got to adapt
those
to
3
his,
receivers
yeah,
are good.
exactly. He's got to adapt to what he has. He can't
Well,
play
don't
a
worry,
full
Brian.
zone when you got a bunch of man guys. At least switch it up a little bit. If Rob, if you're not gonna switch up from your zone philosophy, at least blitz and shorten up the time that the quarterback has to get rid of the ball. Maybe something like that. That's the only thing I could say.
It sounds like Andy Reid not running the ball but throwing the ball.
This next game, I'm sorry, everybody. It's arguably the easiest game of the week for me personally, but I'm not gonna tip my hand. I'll go last here. The Arizona Cardinals 2-0 versus the 49ers that are 2-0 at San Francisco. Rob, who do you have here?
I think the Niners will pull it out.
Okay. Anybody else want to go here?
If they were
Yeah,
playing in Arizona,
49ers.
I would say Arizona, but they're going to be playing in San Francisco, so I think it's going to be the 49ers.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I'm on an island. I think the
Arizona
Cardinals. All right,
upset.
me and Jesse. I think this is an easy one. I think
Because
the
they cut the head of the
Niners.
snake. He's not playing.
I think-
Mr. Relevant's not playing.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant's out. I think
that's
that.
true.
And the receivers. And the receivers, star receivers are out too.
Yeah, I think this is
I'll
an
be.
easy
That's
one.
probably going to be. That's one of the ones I keep going back and forth
I think the
with. San
Cardinals go to
Francisco and-
3-0, and the Niners take
I
the
think they
L.
went 3-0.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I think Murray is a guy that you can't bet on. That's my problem. Murray just ain't. I don't know. I don't know what it is
always
about that
play
dude.
good in
but-
San Francisco. That's my thing. If you go back and look, the Cardinals always play good at the 49ers, and if you're telling me that Brock Purdy's not playing, and they have
And the weather doesn't make a factor either. They both play in hot weather.
I just think that the Cardinals are going to win this game. I
think so too.
Yeah, I agree with you, but hey. We'll see. That's a good game though, because we got half the people saying
It is a good game.
Niners and half the Cardinals. I just think the Cardinals are going to win. Next game. Here you go, Jesse. Sunday Night Football. The 0-2 Chiefs versus the 0-2 Giants. Who wins?
Upset. Giants win.
Our defense is coming. Our defense is coming.
I think it's Giants because how I saw how Kansas City played, and they're going to be at Giants. I think it's going to be a Giants win.
All right. Rob, what do you got? KC,
No way,
right?
Mahomes is going to lose this one. No
I figured that.
Mahomes going to be put on his ass.
He's not. He's mobile. He's not going to.
So's Abdul Carter.
Here's the deal. I'll have to see who's actually going to play for the Chiefs as far as receivers. If they go with the same lineup they went with last week, they're going to lose.
So, you call them Chiefs. You want to call them Chiefs the chefs when we get a hold of them?
I think Giants go to 1-2. I think Chiefs go to 0-3. And I think Andy Reid is like looking at his defensive coordinator like, how the hell did you let that happen? Well, yeah, hey, that's on you. I think Giants win this football game. But, Mahomes is the man. So
the two corners for KC are very good, and they can't run with Chris. They can't run the ball because Chris Jones is going to fog up that middle. I don't see the Chiefs going 0-3.
I don't know.
It's going to be, and he got Scadaboo, and then he got Mr. Swifty. Think about his wedding.
Oh yeah. Shake it off. All right, let's go to the Monday night game. This is actually a very good game. The Lions at the Ravens, both 1-1. Lions just put a 50 burger versus the Bears. Who do you have, Rob? Let's go to Rob first.
Oh yeah, no, I Detroit's not winning this one.
Huh. 1-2 Lions. Okay.
Yeah, they're going up to Baltimore. I don't see them being Baltimore. Baltimore's going to win.
Jesse, what do you got?
The Ravens are strong at home, and they're really good during the regular season. This is not playoffs, so I give it to the Ravens.
Randy?
The Ravens, I don't see them losing. They should be 3-0, to be honest with you. They got really kind of lucky against Buffalo.
No,
I mean, unlucky. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant, brother.
I agree with you. I think the Ravens win the game. Hallie, you have any opinion?
Oh, I had Baltimore down as winning.
Yeah.
Good girl.
I think me and Hallie are tied in the pigskin pick'em or something like that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I was pulling for you, Hallie, but I told you. Get that.
Real quick, let me go around the league before we get out of here. We got CeeDee Lamb has been granted permission to participate in the Saudi Arabian flag football tournament. So that tells me, Rob, that CD wants to be in the Olympics. What the F?
Oh no! You're gonna have another Joel Embiid incident.
What the fuck are you worried about, CD? Come on, bro. Just win a damn.
When does that gonna happen?
You better worry about the Bears. Is what you better worry.
I would shut that down and tell them focus.
I would too.
I would say F you, CD. You take out the gold out your mouth, and let's worry about the.
I say we already got rid of Micah's podcast from here. We don't need any more drama coming from
Shots fired.
Hallie,
we're tired of your shit, Micah.
Mother Hallie, how dare you, my child?
Well, how do you declare? I'm just tired.
Brian, get that soap, Brian. Get that soap.
Hallie ain't playing games tonight. She's like, Micah,
I'm tired.
We're tired of your podcast.
It hurt my feelings because I feel betrayed. We were loyal to him, but he wasn't loyal to us.
Hey,
Hallie, my rage is falling. My rage, darkness is falling to you. Hallie, no, please don't go there.
Here's the deal, Hallie. This is how I feel. I feel like, as far as Micah Parsons goes, you let me down, Micah. It's like you went out on a limb. There's video. Go look it up. He basically said, I don't have to be the highest paid. And yet he let his agent talk himself into being the highest paid. Well, congratulations, Micah. And I would say this, Rob, even in a Super Bowl win. Rob just texted me. Well, what's going on here?
What's that old song there, Rob? Game Time? There's a sucker born every minute.
Did you?
Rob is froze. I think Rob is froze. Oh, there you go.
No, I'm good.
No, he's just
okay. No, I thought you're
Did I miss
internet or
Jesse?
something hung
No,
up.
I was just texting Game Time.
What did I miss?
Oh.
No, we're good. Nothing.
I don't
Brian,
think I missed
remember the email I sent you? How I felt about the situation with Micah? It was like he has two billionaires, one on each shoulder. You can
Sorry,
choose
Rob.
who's the angel, who's
Oh,
the
you're good.
devil, and it's just that's the way it looked like on there, and I
Well,
think he chose the devil.
hey, Hallie, it's like that. It's like what Barnum and Bailey said. There's a sucker born every minute.
Here's the deal. The agent did his job. Okay. The agent, his job is to get you the highest possible value for him and you. It's up to Micah to say, well, okay, I understand you want X amount, but I want to be here. Kind of like what Jadaveon Clowney did. He kind of basically said, I want to play for the Cowboys, make it happen. And he, I don't know that there was people knocking down his door. I have no idea, but he told you what he said, and the deal got done. My guess is that Dallas sweetened the pot a little bit. It's a team friendly deal. It's like 3.6 mil with a possible 6 million guaranteed for Jadeveon, and he's playing 14 games. Okay, or 15 games. That's fine. But as far as Micah goes and Hallie, he kind of put himself in this position. He played his hand and then they kind of reneged a little bit. And I would love to have Micah on the Cowboys, but Hallie, this is my question to you. If he goes on to win a Super Bowl this year, is that going to outweigh what he could possibly have with the Cowboys if he were to win with them? And you know how the Jones works, Hallie. The Joneses are, they welcome people into their organization for years and years. Look, Romo didn't win shit, right? He won one playoff game? But yet he is welcomed in there. Jerry has helped him with his businesses. As far, Micah will never be in the Ring of Honor. He is not welcome in Dallas. He screwed himself, did he not, Hallie?
He royally, and he has no owner over there to back him up like he would have had here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no owner at all, and I just think he screwed himself royally.
When he gets old,
he'll probably win. If he wins the Super Bowl, good for him. But that's in the long run. It's going to be bad for him.
It's going to be a skirt. It's going to be a skirt down in Texas.
None of us really know because this is the thing. It's up to what's important to Micah.
Money,
Micah,
Rob. It's money.
Micah,
Rob.
Micah could just, if winning the Super Bowl is his ultimate goal, then maybe then he's where he's supposed to be.
I think we both know. He already said absolutely Game Time. Micah winning a Super Bowl cancels everything with Dallas. Drew, I don't know though, Drew. Again, you have to take a step back from your hatred of the Cowboys, Drew, and just look at the overall picture. He would have made more money in Dallas by a long shot. If you're saying 40 to 47, he would have made way more money. He would have had a chance to make money. Just ask Roger Staubach. Just ask the old heads. They've made a lot of money in Dallas. I would disagree with you, brother, Drew, but I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl in Green Bay. That's my point. I don't think that he's winning a Super Bowl.
Well, and didn't several of them say that the best resume they could have is playing for the Dallas Cowboys on their?
And I know that's a statement that people don't like to hear, but it's kind of like the fact. I'm sorry to say, but it is a fact. There's a lot of money. Ask Romo, who's like I said, won one playoff game. Ask Des Bryant, who will tell you the same exact thing. More importantly, ask Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was very sad to hear that Micah allowed his agent to dictate. Micah needed to step in. But I'm fine with it because I think it's better for the Cowboys that Micah's gone. Not because of Micah, but because of what it afforded us. We got one technique who is actually stopping the run with 4. We're rushing 4 and we're stopping the run. That's fantastic. Again, that's not easy to do. So I would just tell Micah, but look, what I was going to ask everybody is I was going to reach out to Terrence Parsons before the Green Bay game, maybe do a NFC East clash next week. And don't you think I'm going to go at him hard if and I'm going to, it might get volatile. What do you guys
Momo
think?
wants a piece of him really bad.
Who?
Momo. He's wanting a piece of him really
So I'll
bad.
make sure Momo's representing the Commanders.
Momo's
But
not
I'll
even part of
reach
the
out
equation.
to him. I'll definitely reach out to Terrence Parsons. Rob, would you like me to bring him on? I'll make sure Rob A is a part of the Zoom that night.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rip this fucking guy. I'm sorry. And Terrence Parsons, you know, if he
Well,
was,
after that tweet, I was pissed.
yeah,
After that
let's
tweet he
rip
put
him a
out.
new ass, Rob. Come on.
Yo, he
yo.
was like a false
Let's Super
prophet.
Friends unite. Let's go, brother.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll reach out to Terrence and see if he'll come on next Wednesday, not tomorrow night. And that'll be fun because I want him to know what he blew. Pause. Texas Poker with the super chat. Game time. I heard you say some crazy shit today. Phillies to win World Series. Not going to happen if my Mets get in. Belt to
Oh, your
ass.
Mets ain't going
Texas
nowhere, fool.
Poker. What are you talking about?
the hell out of here. What are you smoking?
Oh, my
What are you
God.
I gotta
smoking,
say something on this. Texas Poker, my Rangers swept your Mets. Thank you.
Ah!
Shots
That's my
fired.
girl.
Shots fired. But in all seriousness, Texas, I want no part of the Mets in the playoffs. They
Enjoy
always beat
Soto,
us,
buddy.
right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Enjoy
no
Soto
part.
there, buddy.
I want no part. Thanks, Texas Poker. Thanks for the
But,
super
but
chat,
Phillies
buddy.
is playing the best ball right now, period.
Yeah, I
Hands down.
agree with
So,
that, brother.
And without
I could see
Rob,
it being this-
Rob,
this being their year.
without their star pitcher Wheeler, imagine that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling Phillies are going to be the World Series
so, too.
champions this year.
No, Hallie, if you do it right. World fucking champions.
I'm going to Jesse's. We're gonna go.
My
Hey,
Mets.
Jesse.
I'll be right
There you
over.
go. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
all right.
right
Yeah, there you
over.
go. Hey,
I'll be
Jesse,
the
I'm gonna
drunk
come
nigga with
hang
the
out with
Giants
you.
hat.
It
If
has
there's-
to do with my ex-husband. It's very hard for me to say. It has to do a lot with my ex-husband, what I went through. He would,
Yeah,
and I'm not trying. I'm not trying to.
No,
down
I
it,
hear you.
but
I hear
that's-
you.
No,
that's
I
why
get you. I
can't
get you,
do
Allie.
it.
I get you.
Hey Jesse, if the Phillies go to win the World Series, I will come to your place, and we'll go. We'll do the parade. How's that?
Oh hell yeah! I'm in. I'll call out of work.
It will be me and you, and we'll do the whole. We'll do a bunch of videos. That'll be the best.
Oh hell yeah! I'm in, Brian. Don't worry.
All right, yeah.
I got
I'm
your
only
back.
about a half hour from you, so that'll be easy. But
Don't worry.
all right, everybody. I think that's about it. I think we covered it all. I appreciate everybody that came out tonight to hang out. Hit the like button, please. We got Randy McIntyre, Jesse Montanez, Hallie Pierce, Rob A. I really do appreciate everybody. I am not perfect. Lord Vaughn, again, I apologize, brother. Philly Oldhead 215. Listen, I'm having a rough week, but at the end of the day, there is no. It's all love. It really is. Even with Eagle Drew, he gets toxic for me, but he don't know when to lay off a little bit. But at the end of the day, I love Drew. I do. And I can't wait to hang out with Rob and Drew and whoever else. Possibly Cop Hizzle is going to be out with me in Primetime Phil in Vegas. So I would hope that anybody that can come out and hang with us, please come out and do. West Virginia Country Boy. even if you don't go to the game, please come out and hang. It'll be fun. My wife will be there. My best friend and producer will be there, Colleen. She will be there helping out. It'll be fun. And at the end of the day, this is for my money, American football, this is the best thing going. You know, we just got to keep it on the stop getting so trolly. Rob A, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it for the super chat. Rob, again, I do cherish you as a friend. Just know, Rob, that when I get snippy, it's because I'm not holding back and you're my boy, and I could do that with my brother. So thank you, Rob. I appreciate Rob walking me off the ledge at times.
Anytime, Brian. Call my number anytime.
Yeah, man, I'm not perfect, brother. Again, I make a lot of
nobody
mistakes.
is. The only one that's perfect is up there laughing at us in heaven.
Lord Vaughn, thank you for supporting the channel, even though you always hate. I love you. CZ, you're the man. Thank you, CZ. Logan Motorsports, thank you for being a part of the channel. I always shout you out. I do appreciate you, Logan. And Arturo Gomez, let me redo this one. Stupid. I love Drew like I like my dog. Yeah, I listen. Eagles Drew is an acquired taste, but I know the man. Why? Because I'm a Philly fan as far as the Phillies and the Sixers and the Flyers. So I know where he's coming from. It just doesn't sit well. Thank God the Phillies finally scored 2 runs, 4-2 Dodgers. But bases loaded, 1 out and a 6. Let's go fighting Phils. But all right, everybody. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like dealing with Drew is like drinking a Schlitz beer. Ugh.
Yeah, right. But anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate the support. I will be doing something tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll do a lunchtime chat, and we'll do another prime time of live stream. So,
then Brian, do you first.
No, we're good, brother. We're good. Again, I don't have nothing going on until Friday night, Saturday all day, and then Sunday. But I do plan on doing a live stream late Sunday night to recap all the Sunday football. So, but again, thank everybody, Rob and everybody else. Thank you so much for being supporting of the channel. I love everybody that's in here supporting me. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you later.
Love you guys.
Congrats,
Have a great night.
Bye-bye. And congrats to your son, Brian.
Thanks, Hallie. Thank you.
Good night, guys.